One who was buried comes up from the grave. One once was human, but a full moon makes him a slave. Siblings infernal by blood or by spell. Formaldehyde and Wolf Tummy presents Drag Us to Hell.
Hello and welcome to Drag Us to Hell, the podcast for all the weirdos and queerdos. I am, of course, Formaldehyde, your ghost host with the most, and we are joined here with...
me, the wolf tummy.
Oh my God, I was doing so good.
You were doing good.
And I was doing so good, and then here you are. It's me.
We're halfway there.
I'm like a quarter.
I'm the only one putting in the effort here.
Yes.
Franco, you're killing me.
I've got to figure it out a way to step it up.
And we're, of course, joined with Jason.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Engineer extraordinaire.
Yes, I push buttons.
Yeah, you
Right.
push buttons, and we talk about gay shit.
Yeah, that's exactly, man. Hey, this is a big deal. 10th episode.
10th
Shit!
episode.
This is a big- this is a big one.
We
I
made
didn't
it
even
to
know
number
that.
10.
We made it.
Look at that. We did it.
Look at-
We did
Believe it or
it.
not, a lot of podcasts
We
will
did it,
fizzle
Joe.
out before this.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. And we're just making up new ways to be more dumber and dumber and gayer every episode.
We're fizzling, just not out.
Yeah.
We've been out.
Yeah, we've been out. We've already been washed up, so it's only up from here.
Yeah, I'm for real.
I like it.
So we have a good couple of themes.
Yeah,
a couple of things to do today.
I mean, this kind of fits well since it's our
Yeah.
10th episode. We got a pretty fun. We got games today.
I
We
like
got
it.
Games.
We got a pretty cool
Sick list.
A really cool list that Franco came up with.
I knew something was up. You brought this this purple bag.
Witch's
Yeah,
bag.
this is an Amazon bag. I guess this is when you order, like, if you want your gas or your gifts to be wrapped. I don't know why I said gas.
This is what they send it in?
This is what they sent it. I only know this because my mom, this is what I got for my birthday. She was like, this is from Amazon. I told them to gift wrapped it. This is what they give you.
So it looks like it's a purple bag,
purple
and it
bag.
looks like someone took strips of tinfoil and just glued them all over the place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty weird. It was the only thing I had, though, to for our game. I needed something to hold all the contestants. I won't give away too much yet.
I like
but yeah, that's the bag. And I was like, this looks so stupid. I was trying to find like one of those pumpkin pails.
No, this is legit.
That's legit. That's good.
I want a little pumpkin pail, but I couldn't.
Oh, like
find
a McDonald's pumpkin
yeah,
pail?
yeah. I have a whole bunch of them. Couldn't find them because I put everything in storage recently.
The witch pail, the ghost pail.
Yeah,
Anything?
yeah, exactly. I have the pumpkin and the ghost one, and
Yeah.
I packed them up in storage because I didn't want them getting ruined.
Yeah.
And then I realized that this fucking storage unit that I put on my shit in isn't 24 hours.
Oh,
and they
what?
close really early in the day. They close at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh,
What the hell?
that's
I don't
weird.
even get off work till like 6
Yeah.
o'clock, so I don't know how I'm gonna ever get my shit out of there.
Never.
And I put all my
Ever.
drag shit and everything in there, and I'm like, God
they're gonna be
damn
bidding
it.
on your shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, like Storage Wars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Storage Wars. They're
Yeah.
gonna be like,
What
the
is this?
fuck is this?
A dude corset?
Dude, of course.
I can get 400.
For reals. If
Yeah,
anybody wants those, the infamous club
And you got
Kid
your
boots.
Cheez-Its.
my
Looking at
Cheez-Its.
you got a bag of Cheez-Its. It's like
Bag of Cheez-Its. This has been like the topic of everybody today. Everybody who's come up to me, they're like, "You got Cheez-Its?" I'm like, "I do got Cheez-Its." I'm
They're
hungry.
really standing out.
I know they really are. I was like, I didn't know.
they're like the vanilla ones. What are those? Is that
Vanilla
Vanilla
Cheez-Its?
Cheez-Its.
or whatever.
Sorry, you're not off. They make holiday Cheez-Its that
But
are
not vanilla with cheese.
Van-
Is
not
that the thing?
cheese.
Oh.
They're just vanilla and like sugar cookie. No, these are the white cheddar.
White
The
cheddar.
only
That's what it
ones.
is.
Yeah, the
I was
only-
close.
The only
What-
good ones.
What'd I say? Vanilla. Okay.
Vanilla Cheez-Its.
Yeah, do you guys
To
also,
try it now.
You guys remember when Goldfish did like sugar
Yeah.
cookie ones?
No.
Not sugar cookie.
Oh, they're so fucking
I'll eat the
good.
white cheddar goldfish all day. I eat. Goldfish is like a. It's one of those. What's the guilty pleasures?
A guilty
what-
pleasure.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes.
Yeah.
All my pleasure has no guilt.
Period.
I don't believe in guilt.
I don't believe in good. Well, you should. in
Well, I
something,
believe it's a real
Franco.
thing. I just don't subscribe to guilt. I guess that's what it is.
Like-
Look, with the conversation
Franco,
we had before we went on
I was
air,
just about to say, I was
Yeah.
like, Franco, you
I'm-
should be guilty
you
for a
should-
little
you should
thing.
feel a little bit.
I can't, because if I do, then I'll open myself all the way up to it, and then I'll be fucked.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
man.
My
conversation.
eyes will turn white.
Let's just say the conversation we had before we hit record had to do with dudes riding a mechanical bull with a prop on it. I'll just put it there.
Yeah.
We're talking about
Another prop being used.
places to put your fist, and
and somewhere a banana should never be in.
that is
Yeah,
true. I
true.
contribute to that.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's a
all
wild-
right, yeah, all right.
You gotta
Anyway,
go to that place.
I also want to give a huge shout out to my OnlyFans.
Oh.
'Cause,
Oh, wow.
I just bought the whole ass Trick or Treats Tiffany doll
You
straight here
did.
from Terror Traders itself.
This
straight
is
from
the
house.
1:1 replica scale of Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Right? Oh my
She's
god.
a beaut. I've been wanting her for ever since they released them.
Yeah.
And now that I started this OnlyFans, I finally got it.
I gotta
Oh, there you go.
I came in with a wad of cash.
The coin is
shit.
legit,
And-
right? The coin
Yeah.
is
Oh,
serious.
it's really good.
Is
And the
it?
taxes. This is my second year doing it,
Yeah.
and the taxes on it, not bad. I do taxes all the time for it. Not bad at all for the money I'm getting.
Huh?
Yeah,
There
I
you
never
go.
have to
Dude,
pay in or
gotta
anything like
fucking do
that.
it.
I'm like, holy shit.
All right.
I took a little bit of a break right when Dragula's starting because I'm like, I want Dragula to be the main focus, not the OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm doing this, I'm like, this is making me good money, and all I gotta do is stay at home.
For real.
Yeah.
No,
I'm-
so we had a customer. This is say come in the store.
Mm-hmm.
Talking the same things, and she says that she's done OnlyFans for like 7 months, and she goes, "I made 40 grand."
Yeah.
Yeah.
and she goes, "I haven't even got naked yet."
Yeah.
She goes, "I wear
Yeah.
lingerie,
Yeah.
and I do stuff like that, and but I haven't got naked yet." I'm like, "40K?" I'm like, "Fuck."
Oh,
Yeah,
you
dude.
should see what people pay just for feet pictures.
I can imagine. Yeah, I
Yeah.
imagine. So
I'm making them pretty
Hey,
fun.
I get
man.
a lot of people. That's a weird. I mean, that's like. I don't
It's
know
a
if that's-
weird.
I get a lot of requests
I won't
for that
say
too.
Weird.
Just
I won't say.
random
I won't say
DMs.
weird. It's weird for me because I don't like feet. But like, I'm definitely not opposed of taking pictures of my feet, hint, hint, and selling them to
Yeah.
anybody who's interested.
I need more
At a-
Chucky
at a-
dolls.
at a good premium
I need
rate.
all three of them. Okay,
need
come
to
on
see
now. I
the
need
Chucky.
Glenn and I need Chucky now. Come on, people.
Yeah, the Ultimate Chucky just came out. That thing's $600.
and the
Let's
ultimate
go.
Chucky. Yeah, exactly.
How much feet pictures you guys need?
I
Let's
For
need
go.
it.
real.
You know what? I'm just gonna say right now, all I had to do was send 2 pictures, and I got this Tiffany doll.
What?
So
Look at that.
I'm doing
Nice.
pretty well here.
Wait, was
so.
it Brian Singer? No, I'm kidding. It has to-
But yeah, I
That's
want
okay
to
to
say
make
because
fun
I
of him.
know anybody who or some of the people who listen are proud subscribers
That's
to my
nice.
OnlyFans. So thank you very
That's
much. You
awesome.
got me my dream.
Hey, look,
my dream prop.
and I own the store, so thank you as well.
Yeah,
Out
thank
there,
you.
guys. Thank you, OnlyFans.
Yeah,
real.
yeah. You guys literally you posted on your story, and I was like, I gotta get that. And I almost went the day you posted it. Was that Friday? I think you
It
sent me-
was probably because I bought it. 'Cause I have a customer that freaking die like every 2 minutes. Is it in? Is it in? Is it in? So, but I ordered 2 for a reason.
And I got worried
Yeah.
because I saw them post that they bought it.
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
saw that.
Fuck.
Yep.
And I was like, so I was going to get the Chucky mechanical, like the metal skull
Yeah, oh yeah.
replica.
Yeah.
And then I looked over at the pod lab and I saw there was Tiffany, and I was
Sitting there
like,
staring at you down.
Mine.
I was like, she's coming home with me
There you
tonight.
go.
I'm not leaving the store without her. So
That's right.
I got her, and I feel real proud. I'm a real
I
proud
love
dad.
it. And then Wolf told me
Commerce.
you can do what were you? You were like a golden otter. No, wait. What was the
Power seal.
Oh,
Power
the
seal.
power seal.
There you go. You can do only seals. All right?
Yeah,
Only
seals.
seals. I'm gonna be performing as like the solo power seal at Club Tush.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Power seal night at Club Tush.
All right. I don't know where to go.
So let's go and just kind of do a gay recap of the week. What gay shit happened?
What gay shit?
Well, like so Drag Race happened again. That's the whole
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
I
that's
don't
a
even, dude. I'm not even into it now.
Really?
Like there's like all this extra drama now where like they're saying that it's I guess it used to be an hour technically,
All
and,
episodes
90
were-
minutes, but 30
yeah.
minutes of commercial, and now
Yeah.
it's 40 minutes.
40 minutes and
And
plus
the rest,
commercials.
Plus, yeah, so it's like basically you watch
So-
like 2 minutes of the show and then like 5 minutes, 6 minutes of commercial.
Yeah.
But the weird thing about this is that I kind of in the periphery have heard through on YouTube, like things pop up in your story,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them is that like some of these queens are mad at each other
Big
because
time.
like one of them got help from another one, but multiple, but only mentioned one name, and then they got mad. And here's my thing: who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Because the reality is, you're super talented, and they helped you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but I don't need. I guess I don't. If I was a competitor,
Right.
I only want the money.
Right.
I just
Yeah.
want the fucking money. I don't want anybody to. I don't care if you don't say that you helped me, because in the long run,
Yeah.
it's going to be something that's forgotten. Why?
Yeah.
Why burn bridges and also show that you can't take the higher road if
This-
somebody does something that's not really
this
cool?
is such a good point because, even with me on Dragula, when I got eliminated, I was helping people
Yeah.
out with their shit. But did I like.
Did you sabotage anybody?
Huh? What did
Did
you
you
say?
sabotage anybody though?
No, I didn't.
I thought you said, did you
No.
stop touching
I
people?
thought I heard that too. I was
That
like,
too.
excuse me.
I would never ask that because I know the answer is no.
No, but like it's wild when people like request that you say that you help them, or like they need you to say like,
Yeah.
I got help from you, because it's like the amount of people that I helped on Dragula with some of their stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I didn't care if they said like if I
Right.
helped them or not, and I'm not the one that's gonna be like, you didn't give me the credit, bitch. it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because like either way, like you were saying, one of us is winning and one of us is not.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that like I'm going to give you the money if I won because you helped me. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just such petty drama, and
Yeah.
at this point, it's just people.
I don't know why people need that recognition. Like perfect example in my world, right here. There's a guy that I buy masks from. He builds props, but the guy makes literally. I know he brags. He makes about $300,000 a year doing this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, when you're making 300 G's a year, and then I post a picture of, like, say, Leatherface with a mask on it, I bought this. It wasn't like he hooked me up. I bought it.
Yeah.
And then I get a thing, like, oh, thanks for not tagging me, dickhead. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I go buy something at Walmart. I don't tag fucking Walmart. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
And plus,
Certainly
do you
not
really need
Franco.
extra work? I mean, you heard? You just told me you made $300,000, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I didn't know. I mean, I get it if you gave it to me, sure. Right?
I prefer to not be tagged. Actually, really.
No,
If people buy
yeah,
something from me, don't
say-
tag me in it.
don't
You
tag me in
actually
it.
sold a lot today, there, Mr. Tummy.
Did I?
You did.
Look at that.
You had a tattoo artist come in and fucking.
Oh shit! Wait, who is this?
She.
Oh, it's a girl. Okay, it's
Yeah,
all right.
no, it's
Oh,
not
actually,
even-
I feel safer.
Yeah, I don't want to say who's, but and boy, she had an armful of your stuff today.
Oh, cool.
Congratulations.
Oh,
Love
thank
that.
you.
Yeah.
I also have a friend who told me that they're really into your work too. Everybody's coming.
Is it a
like,
guy?
No.
Another
This
girl?
is a girl. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You got
I
all
guess
the
I'm
girls.
gonna be straight now.
Yeah, I guess so because you got all the
gotta be
girls
straight.
trailing you. I had,
What is it? It's
and
gay.
this-
What have I heard? You heard that it's gay for pay. What's
Yeah, gay for
what's
pay.
the straight there? What's the
Straight
opposite
for
of that?
pay. Straight for pay.
Yeah,
There's
there's gay porn guys that do straight for
Yeah,
pay.
straight for pay.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then afterwards, the girls are like, "How was it for you?" And he's like, "I'm still gay."
I'm still gay.
Couldn't convert me. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, it was funny too because this same person asked me, they're like, "Is Franco weird?" And I was like, "What does that mean?" I was like, "What do you mean?" And they're like,
Yes.
I don't know. They're like, I've seen them a bunch at the Terror Traders and Self from the Dark Side. I've never went up to him. They're like,
Rightfully
they're
so.
like, I don't know. He gives me like weird vibes, but like a cool weird. So they're like, I just want to know, is he like weird or is he like a cool weird? I was like, I don't know how to answer this. I was like, but I guess we're all weird in our own right. But I was like,
Yeah.
I'll say a cool weird.
I always tell people because people always
really
like, I
funny.
try to get a hold of Franco and I can never answers me. I'm like, well, we fly him in once a week out here,
Right.
right? So it's
He's paid by minute.
L.A. and so it's like it's really expensive and
Mr. Hotshot.
And people are like they don't know to believe me or not, right? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just let them go. I'm
well,
like,
dude,
Yeah.
like I mean, I can't even imagine how many. I get like a probably
Oh.
in real. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
On average, every day. Especially, I mean, when I was posting a lot of thirst trappy shit,
Yeah.
I would get like 500 DMs
God
a day.
damn.
Oh,
A day.
I can.
And
I
so
relate.
if somebody would
I can
say,
relate
"Oh,
it.
I sent you a DM," I'm like, "Fucking dude, if I
Oh.
get 500 like on average a day,
Oh.
Right.
how am I gonna find you?"
No.
You
That's
know,
impossible.
that's crazy. That's another
Yeah.
thing I fucking hate. It's the biggest pet peeve of mine is when I meet real like fan. I hate calling them fans because I hate it. I hate that word. But like when I meet people in person, especially
Yeah.
some people at like Sales from the Dark Side, and they're like,
Right.
I DM'd you and you never replied back, and I'm like, do you know how many DMs
Yeah,
I
dude.
get a day? And
Yeah.
especially like when you were saying
Yeah.
like thirst traps, I get over like 1,000 messages.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, people get real
Holy
thirsty,
shit.
and it's just it's like the wildest shit, or it's just some people sending me like hearts, and it's like
Right.
Yeah.
I lose so many people in that haystack
Yeah.
of DMs.
Yeah,
and it's
you get
like
a shit
I'm
ton.
so sorry, but do not take it personally. But I hate people who come up
Right.
to me and they're like, I DM'd you and you never respond back. I'm like, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do about that?
See,
Like,
I'm at the age where I just look at him like because I hate you, and I just walk away.
Yeah.
No,
I get all of those too.
and I just hate people who
Turn to
think
Jesus.
like we're like we owe them a reply back.
Yeah, that's a
sometimes. And it's like,
thing.
and it's also it's like, hey, don't feel bad. My best friend doesn't get messages from me
Yeah.
like in
Sure.
over months.
Right.
Like they'll reply to me and I'll never reply back to them. I mean,
Yeah.
I've lost so many friendships because I just don't text.
Well, when you're getting that many DMs, that's fucking hard.
Yeah,
man.
it's
It is,
wild.
and the thing is, and I know Melda will definitely agree with this. You can't because you work with your hands. You're
Yes.
busy
Yes.
as artists,
Right.
we are.
Yeah.
And I can't get on my phone,
Yes.
and go through because
Every
that just
message,
doing
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It would take,
take
like
time.
Yeah, and it takes
For
away
sure.
from whatever you're working
Yeah.
on.
Right.
And that shit is just and it takes you out of any kind of artistic mindset.
Oh, 100%.
And I appreciate
And
well, I don't know. I mean, I'd say that's nice for people that
Yeah.
send sexual shit, you know, go on there.
oh yeah, when
But-
it's late at night and like
but
I'm
it's-
getting thirst traps, I'm like natural
Yeah,
nice,
hot.
but like
But
yeah,
when you're trying to work,
yeah.
you know, and I try to respond to people.
Right.
Excuse me. I try to respond to people that say just cool shit,
Yeah.
but it's hard, especially when people like you said that are like, "Hey, I sent you a message, you never responded." I'm like, I didn't.
Yeah.
Through the sea of cock, I didn't. You know what I
I'm
mean?
so sorry.
Do you know what I
I'm so
mean? It's
sorry.
like-
yeah. Oh, my bad. Yeah. Well,
Because that's what it is. It's
I don't
ridiculous.
know because I know like you make a lot of props and stuff,
Right.
and same with
Yeah.
Franco. Like we're all very hands on when it comes to everything. I don't know about you guys, but I put my phone far away as possible when I'm
Yeah.
working.
Yeah.
I don't like
I can't.
distraction.
That's the thing.
I don't like distractions. I put my earpods in so that when I want to listen to music, but I do not look at my phone.
Yeah.
I can't have it anywhere near me when I work because,
Yeah.
like you said, the minute I see that screen open up with a notification, I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Like, and that takes away from one, the mindset that I'm in, to the grind I'm in. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
real motivated, and if one thing takes me out of it, I'm done.
Yeah.
So I always put my phone far away, and then that's kind of gets me in trouble too, because then I'll look at a message if my phone is near me, and I'll put it away, and I'll be like, I'll text them back in 40 minutes. Days later, I'm still having to text that person.
Right.
But it's like I don't like it. I don't even have notifications on any app on my phone. Like nothing. I don't have it for
Really? Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't have it for Twitter. I don't have it for Facebook. I don't have it on anything because I don't want the temptation. And that is such a healthy way. I don't know like if you guys do, but like
I don't
I
have
love
anything.
I think if you want like to stay off your phone less,
Yeah.
best recommendation is turn off all notifications for social medias.
Yeah, definitely that. I mean, my text, I'll get the text.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
texts and stuff like that, that's fine. Yeah.
But that's as in because I don't get 500. I get about 100 DMs a day. But that's more people just like, how much is this? How much is Wolf Tummy shit?
yeah,
all right,
yeah,
here we go.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Right, yeah.
or whatever, right? You know.
Yeah.
But I don't get any nudes, which is fine. I don't want any. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
He said, don't
You don't-
start now.
Yeah, because it's like, ugh. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
how many different ways can you see a naked body? It's just weird.
One
And I'm
more.
just gonna say it now. Your dick is not impressive.
Wow.
I'm sorry, but like,
I mean, sometimes
the-
it is. Like that one French guy that has 2 dicks. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, whoa, hold
Like
up.
he has like shark claspers. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, what the
He's-
hell is that?
What? You guys don't know about that guy?
no,
No, sorry.
What?
sorry, sorry, I'm not.
The listeners for sure know who this guy is.
Okay.
So he's anonymous. He doesn't show his face, but he has 2 cocks.
How do you have 2 cocks?
He's just born with 2 cocks. It's a really rare thing, but it does happen.
Really?
They're both functional, and they're both like 8 inches. And
Fuck.
and he's bisexual,
Okay.
but he doesn't do porn. I'm like, you were born.
Oh no, he would.
The universe created you to do one thing.
He's missing out a lot of money.
porn.
Yeah, he would be.
But and they're both functional, so he's like,
What?
oh yeah, he's been examined, and he like has pictures where like they show him both, like, and he can like
What?
he can do like a.
does that mean he has to go like pee even more?
It
Oh, good question.
no
Or do
I
they
got- I
say,
got a
or,
thousand
like
questions.
does it like go with like the same bladder system?
no, he has one bladder system but 2 penises, so he can piss out either.
Out of both. Oh, so he could
So
just
you have
choose.
to like. He has to like.
so it's like
but
if
they're
I
like
just
sideways, like
bend
that.
one down like a hose. If
No,
has
he can
got-
just like will it. He can just will
really.
it. Yeah.
Okay, that's talented.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he
Huh.
can ejaculate from either.
How is this guy not just a mega millionaire?
Dude,
right
I
now?
know he's not.
What?
He's like going to school to
God.
be like
I just
some
remember
like
that
a-
guy
anonymous-
who that Bobbitt case. When
Oh,
they
yeah.
cut
Yeah,
off
we
his
talked about
dick,
him, John
and
Wayne.
yeah, and
Yeah,
then like
Frankendick
he
or
went,
Franken. What do you
Yeah,
call it?
Franken was the
Frankenpenis.
most-
that was
Franken-
the saddest porn.
yeah, and then he
Oh.
did porn, but he made millions off of that porn.
That was
that was wild.
I feel bad for that guy.
I didn't.
Frankenpenis. I've actually watched it. I have
too.
Oh yeah,
It
We all have.
is disgusting. It's
It was
weird. man.
pretty awkward to look at.
I think I called his dick. Like, he had like a Neapolitan dick because it was like
different colors. Like, it
different
was like
colors.
a Frankenstein dick.
It was. It
all
was
skin
weird.
graft
It had like
shit.
little electric bolts.
Although
on
I
it.
would be traumatized if someone chopped off my dick and threw it out in a parking lot, like
Yeah.
a Walmart parking lot.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
oh my god, that,
and
like,
then
what
they
do I do
find it
now?
and bring it back.
Yeah. Oh Jesus.
All right.
They put
Anyway,
it- anyways, so yeah,
Way
drag
off.
race. I don't know how we got in. Drag race. Yeah, that happened. I know there are a lot of people want us to kind of talk about it, but we're just not really.
I'm not into
We're not
it.
really super invested in it.
I'm not into after watching I've been telling people this like because even every time I go on live and everything they're like, you watching Drag Race? I don't watch any reality TV now that
Yeah.
I've been on it. It really ruined the magical part of it.
Sure.
And, like everything. Like when you watch one reality TV show, they're all the same. They
Yep.
all work the same. So I can't watch it because I just get flashbacks of Dragula. And
Yeah.
it kind of ruins it. So I
Yeah.
can't watch it now. I just watched the pit stop. That's pretty funny. Bianca Del Rio's on it. She's
Oh, is
amazing.
she?
Yeah, she's the host of it. She's amazing. She's got she calls them her orthopedic drag shoes because she just had surgery on her feet. So she's wearing like these Nike. They kind of look like the Balenciaga like sock shoes.
Yeah.
That's what they kind of look like, but they're like some orthopedic shoes, and people are
Oh,
making fun of
God.
her. It's really funny.
And she's old, so
And she's old, but that's what she says. She's like, I had to get new feet, and it's
Yeah.
really funny. So I recommend anybody, if you guys don't want to watch Drag Race, just watch the Pit Stop. It's a good review show on there. It's amazing. She's hilarious.
probably no commercials.
No commercials.
Yeah,
No commercials.
Fucking
An
MTV.
occasional like item promo, but like
That's it.
that's it. And it's a quick 45-minute watch on YouTube. It's literally the same amount as the regular episode. You get more information in that thing than the actual episode.
Plus, you get good commentary. To imagine.
Yeah, and you get good. And they've had like Adore. They've had Ben de la Creme and Jinx on. So
they're getting the big names.
Good. Yeah, they had just had Detox for this episode. Detox was amazing.
Dragons, you guys got the best names.
Amazing names.
Dude, it's crazy.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. I mean, personally, I think I love my drag name.
You got a great one.
I love it. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Even the Belay brothers said it was probably one of their favorites that they've heard from. I love it. I've had a few people say like they tried doing that name before me, and I'm like, I don't know how you came up with that because it really came out of the hat for me.
Yeah,
but I don't know how they're and people are saying they're spelling it the same and everything. And I'm like,
I
spell it pretty
they're
weird.
just trying to get they're trying to get some coin.
That's it.
Some girl was just saying that on Instagram Live last night, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I was trying to be formaldehyde, but then I looked up your name and you came up, and I think you're way better." And I was like,
Damn straight.
I don't know how you just come up with formaldehyde out of nowhere. But anyways, like, yeah, we have some really cool names.
It's like that and roller derby names are amazing.
Roller derby names,
right? Yeah, I'm saying there's
Yeah.
like I actually found a database one day, right, of all female roller derby names, and it was like 5,000, and it was the most witty,
solid
best shit ever,
Yeah.
man. You know, I'm just like, so like I saved it in case I have to think of a cool name or something. I got it. I'm just gonna steal some. Sorry,
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna, I'm gonna steal some ladies.
It's an homage.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I just want to say something before we get into our thing, which is like I did get a lot of DMs.
Oh man.
Thank you for that, by the way. From people that say they're bisexual.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I got the
and they
same
were
thing.
Plucked.
They
were pissed.
They were pissed when I
What
said.
was what I miss?
Remember
remember
last week
episode?
we were talking and we were kind of like talked briefly about bisexuals, and I'm like, they're a specter.
Oh yeah.
And I said
He said
bisexuals.
they're just gay and afraid to come out.
They're just gays that are afraid to come out. And the way they ate my ass up on that comment, I was like, it's a joke.
Basically,
Nothing we
you're a
say-
homophobe.
Yeah, they were saying they're like, I'm a bisexual and you don't take it seriously that I'm a part of this community too. I said, I never said that. I just said with my, and I was like, one, it was a joke. Like, and don't ever take us seriously on this podcast. I mean, we're not here. And it's like, I'm not going out spreading hates and no bisexuals. I love the bisexuals. Hell, like the hell. But it was just really funny because they ate my shit.
Yeah, I got a bunch of DMs from people that were
really
like,
fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, at least I'm listening.
But then I'm like,
Yeah.
well, the thing is, I'm like, well, then why? If you're bisexual though, and you're like open about it, why is your page private?
True.
All right.
True.
Yeah, good
there's
point.
a lot of
That's
private
what I'm
pages.
saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying they're.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna. But it was funny.
But hey, good for you then.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you. We love you either way. But
Thank you for listening. Thank you, bisexuals.
Thank you to the bisexuals.
So the first chunk of this pod we are going to go into is going to be the 13 scariest non-horror horror scenes.
Yes.
This was interesting because when you pitched, you don't
pitched.
You don't really pitch shit. You just tell me, and I
the
was
day
like,
of, by the way, we always do this the day
Yeah,
of. I always ask
It's
Franco.
like 10 minutes till.
Yeah, I always
Right.
text Franco the night before. I always text him like on the Saturday, and I'm like, "Hey, are we potting tomorrow?" And then he's like, "Yeah." And then that morning, when I wake up and see the message, we're like, "Okay, this is what we're gonna do."
because I get the message like this morning, right?
Yeah.
You know? So
Yep.
it's but no, and then you sent me the list. Because at first I'm like, I don't know how this is gonna go, and then I saw a list. I'm like, oh shit, these are good. These are really good.
Me
So-
and Franco were like spitting some out too because he had the list of the 13.
I have an honorary. Also,
I did too. Yeah,
one.
and we just kept. At least I know I was like saying a few of them that
really good ones.
that really hit me. But I at first I was like, I don't really know a bunch of like
Right.
non-horror horror, and so then I was looking up, and then out of nowhere, like a floodgate of shit. And I even have one that I didn't even tell you about that I thought of on the road when I was driving here. But yeah, I guess we'll just go. With
we'll go with
few
the
that
list.
you
So-
have.
I got one at the end too.
Do you have good, sweet? We all have
I'm
one.
gonna fuck you up with this one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, yes. Okay, go ahead. All right.
All right, so number 13. By the way, I don't want to say nerd, but some nerd compiled this list. It wasn't actually me.
Oh no, I saw.
You saw it, right? It was
I
like,
saw it. Yeah,
It was like nerd. I don't know. Like something like nerd. Somebody.
Yeah, I typed this into Google and I found the
Nerd,
exact list.
Neurotic
I was like,
nerd
okay,
or
cool.
something. I don't
Yeah.
So, but they did list. They have a good list.
They
So
do.
number 13 is the baby on the ceiling from Train Spotting. So do you guys know this scene?
I don't.
I do.
This is one I didn't know.
This
Did you
one,
look it up?
I haven't looked it up yet.
Okay,
freaky as hell, dude.
Really?
It is like this.
it's still stuck with me. I mean,
Yeah.
of all of these, it's one of the ones that's still in my it gets me like in my stomach.
Really?
It's like this weird animatronic Is it an animatronic or
Well,
is it camera magic? I
No,
couldn't
it's an
tell.
animatronic. But the thing is, it's the prop. So basically, do you know Trainspotting?
It's
the Scottish,
yes.
Scottish heroin.
I
Addicts,
couldn't
right?
understand anything they said in that movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So remember when they all like get high and then they leave the baby in the crib. They forget the baby is even. They're also high that they just zone out for I don't know how maybe days.
Yeah.
And then when they wake up, the baby's dead in the crib.
Yes.
So that baby's all bloated and
I remember
swollen.
that. Okay, now I remember. Yes.
When Ewan McGregor's character is detoxing, his parents are like, they lock him in the room.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're like, you can't come out to your, and so he's like sweating and he starts to hallucinate.
Right.
Yeah,
And he
looks
actually
real
sees
bad.
the future kind of too, because his friend that had AIDS,
Oh, yeah.
he sees him in there with AIDS before he finds out that his friend got AIDS.
Oh.
Yeah.
But anyways, that baby starts, you hear it like, and he's like, oh, you
it's
see it crawling
horrid.
up the wall.
And
Yeah,
it's on
I-
the ceiling.
And then it
That's
crawls on the
right.
ceiling over his
I
head.
totally forgot about. Oh,
And then the neck like turns around, like
Yeah.
it's like a broken neck, and
Yeah.
then that fat, like disgusting, bloated,
it
dead baby
was
face is looking at him,
horrid.
and then he just falls on him.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I
dude.
forgot about that.
That
Yeah.
Terrifying.
fucking is gross.
Yeah, real nasty. I hated that all.
I would like the prop though if anybody has
No,
it.
I
Dude,
was just
I would
about
buy
to
that
say
shit.
that too.
I will buy it.
Yeah.
I have a huge obsession with baby dolls, and especially just like dolls in general, but baby ones especially. I love like doll heads, all that. My whole room's decked out in them. And when I saw this, because I had to rewatch the scene because I've seen it a long time ago, but I couldn't
Yeah.
remember exactly what the whole scene went about. And I saw this, and I was like, I have to have that prop.
Yeah.
I need to know who has that prop. That's
Well,
amazing.
yeah.
That's that thing was.
If
freaky.
it still exists, I don't even know.
I'm pretty sure because it was definitely like polyfoam or something. It didn't look like it was
Right.
silicone or even like it just looked like
Yeah.
it didn't look great, but it looked like probably like a bloated dead baby might look.
Yeah. True.
So that's number 13. Number 12 is the Raiders of the Lost Ark melting Nazis.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
So,
one, this
yeah.
one is, I think probably like the most infamous when it comes to non-horror, in my opinion.
It
Like,
was
that's
terrifying.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
They got all of us as kids, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
and it
all of
was
us.
wax, right?
It was wax.
They melted
and
it for real, like
melted-
spit it up, right?
It's
Spit it up.
cool because I just recently saw a bunch of these videos going viral,
Uh-huh.
and they've been done for a few years now, but they're on YouTube, and it's a guy who recreated this scene of obviously the main guy when his face is
Yeah.
melting, and he did it all out of Crayola crayons.
Oh, sick.
Oh,
and
that's
so
cool.
he built up the base of like just a regular skull head.
Yeah.
And then he covered that skull head in melted crayons, and then got a heat gun and filmed
Blasted it?
and blasted
That's
it. And
cool.
it looks exactly like it.
Really?
It's so rad. And they also did that with the one that I'm going to talk about from Roger Rabbit too. They did
Oh.
his scene too with that same effect. And I thought that it's so amazing.
You know, I used to think like, who the fuck has time to do this,
Yeah.
right? But then I talked to a guy that's like a ASU student. He came in the store, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, what are you going to do when he graduate ASU? He's been there 3 years, right? Arizona State University for everybody who's listening outside of Arizona. Sorry. And he's like, just YouTube. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, I make about 10 to 15,000 a month in
Yeah.
YouTube right now. I'm like, doing what? Because I mean, immediately everything stopped, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm like a man around town, basically on the campus. I tell you what's going on today. Just
Yep.
like little shit like that. He makes 10 to 15 G's a month. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, why are
Yeah.
you even in school, motherfucker? You know, I'm just like, Jesus. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
So now I see why. Okay, yeah, I'm sure that the guy did the Crayola thing probably has millions of views.
Oh,
and probably,
yeah,
yeah.
millions,
Yeah.
and he does this shit all the time. And you know, it's like when you looked at his account, it was just a bunch of random shit, and he
Right.
posted this one video is a slam hit.
Yeah.
and now all you see is him doing all these different characters
Sure.
in this style,
Yeah.
and he's getting the same views.
Oh,
But he
baby.
just had to find that one step in what people liked
Yep.
and what captivated him, making loads of money now.
It's like
That's
that
awesome.
fucking guy, Mr. Ballin, on.
Yeah, Mr. Ballin.
Dude, everybody follows him of all walks in life.
Yeah.
That Marine.
Yep.
Dude, that dude has like
Everybody.
almost 8 million followers.
And it was funny.
I'm obsessed, by
it's
the
funny.
way.
Yeah.
Oh, me too. I love his voice. It was funny because I thought he was like that small like YouTuber that I was like just watching because he was at one point. And then he started the podcast. I'm like, oh, this is my like go-to like hidden podcast
Yeah.
gem. And then I look at his fucking socials and he's working with everybody.
Dude,
and I'm
that
like,
dude is.
whoa. And I'm seeing like other like politic podcasts talk about his work and
Yeah.
everything. And
Yeah.
I'm like, good for him.
Hey, it's a lesson to everybody. Look, you got a small
Join the Marines? No.
Join the Marines. Yeah, no. You got a small podcast. Keep at it, kids.
Keep going.
at it.
You
One
never
day
know when
you
you're gonna
may
go on tour.
You may do one episode that's fucking boom. That's
Breaks
it,
you in.
right? That's right. I'm hoping it's this episode right here.
Right now.
This
So
episode
share
is
this
feeling
with everybody.
He hears it. He no.
Right?
So like we're this episode number 12.
That was 12,
Back
yeah.
to so number 11. I don't know if you guys will know this one. Is the Marathon Man? The Is It Safe? Do you know that?
No,
No.
that was
Do you guys
another
know
one. I
that?
didn't-
So that's a Dustin Hoffman weird,
Okay.
another Nazi movie.
yeah.
Okay.
And dude, it's so fucking wild. So he doesn't even know what they're talking about, and they take him in this room.
Right.
They strap him down to a chair. This like old Nazi guy, and it's a famous actor, by the way, the Nazi. And he's like, "Is it safe?" And he's like, "What?" And he's like, "Okay." And he remember he takes the dental tools out.
Yes.
And he just starts drilling into his teeth.
I've seen the scene now.
Yeah.
I've never watched the movie, but I've seen this scene.
And he's like,
The second you said, "Is it safe?" I'm like, "It sounds so fucking familiar." And then,
"Is it safe?"
yeah, it's and in fact,
I'm glad I didn't watch this scene.
even worse.
Oh,
this
God.
is where my brain goes. When I don't watch horror, I watch stupid like comedies like Naked Gun or fucking
Oh, that's
or
amazing.
Hot,
I was
gonna say, I
Hot
was
Shots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's a scene in Hot Shots. I don't remember where they're on their aircraft carrier. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But the guy falls down the steps and he ends up in a dental chair on the ship. And his doctor comes and goes, "Is it safe?"
Yeah.
And he starts drilling. And then I was like, "What the fuck's that from?" Because I didn't get the joke. And then
Yeah.
I eventually found that scene
And it
on
all
YouTube.
made sense.
Yeah.
They fuck him all kinds of
Oh,
ways up.
That is awesome.
And they just go. He keeps asking him the same question. Can you imagine like being strapped down and someone asking you a question and you don't even know
Oh,
the answer
that's
Man.
giving
or
me
what they're
chills.
even talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't even convince them they
I'm
got
like,
the wrong guy.
It's not safe, motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's safe. It's I don't whatever. It's whatever you want. Like,
What do you want me to say?
And you're messing dental, man. I'm out.
Oh,
man,
dude, he
dental
just
shit.
goes
Yeah,
straight.
when you
He
just
goes
said
into his
dental-
gums.
Oh God,
his
no!
teeth.
I can't.
They
I
fuck
can't.
him all up.
Yeah, that's not
can't.
good.
So that so that was number what 11?
11, yes.
So number 10 is listed on the guy whatever the nerd did.
Nerd guy.
Nerd guy.
Yeah.
Is Willy Wonka, the boat and the tunnel.
This is another famous one.
I agree with that. That was weird. Yeah.
You know, it's funny
no way of
because
knowing.
I never was afraid of this scene as a kid. Like it never spooked me or anything. Then when I was rewatching it just recently, I remembered how fucked up that scene is. Like that
Yeah.
is a wild ass
Yeah.
scene just in the middle of this wholesome movie. But then I was even looking.
I
and
don't
like,
know. Is that movie really wholesome?
well,
The
no,
more
that's
dig
what I was
into
saying.
that, yeah.
That's what I was saying. And then I'm like looking more into this fucking movie, and this movie's just
Yeah.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
I mean, so
Good-
much from
yeah,
like the
dude.
like is he Russian spy or something? Like
I don't even-
like that guy who's
Yeah.
weird and also gives me like pedophile,
Sure.
yeah,
Pedo
like a little
vibes.
pedo, like I don't know, it's weird. And then Willy Wonka himself, like latching on to Charlie, and
right?
and then like all the grandparents in the bed, and like this one
Yeah.
thing. This fucking movie was a fever dream, man. I don't know like why I watched that
the
so much
tunnel.
as a kid.
Yeah, me
Oh,
either.
you know
We all
what?
watched it
I'll
so
also
much.
give an honorable mention to the fan scene in that one. Do you remember?
Oh,
when
yeah,
when they're
like-
drinking that soda and they float up in that huge fucking fan.
Gonna chop them to pieces.
Chop
That
'em
was
up.
that's it. Actually traumatized me as a kid.
Yeah.
Watching this, I'm like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
dude? That's why I go. This is not a wholesome. This
That's the move. That's the part I didn't really like. The
Yeah.
boat scene was fine for me, but it was the fucking fan. I
Right.
just remember
Yeah.
seeing that silver fan with the razor,
Yeah.
razor sharp blades on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I never liked fans after that. Like I
Yeah.
remember being like genuinely afraid of fans.
Yep.
I agree.
The
Yeah.
thing with the boat scene, I think, is the cinema verite on the wall.
Yeah.
When you see like the zebra get attacked by the
Yeah,
alligator,
by the alligator,
and then you see
yeah.
like I think you see like a snake attack something.
Right.
I think it's a chicken, isn't
Yeah,
it? Or
something
something like
some
that.
crazy shit.
Yeah, I don't
I
remember.
don't even,
It's-
dude. That's
it's
that's
wild.
just wild.
I agree. That movie.
But like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, why are they seeing that in the tunnel?
Yeah, and
Like,
then he's
what is
like
the point?
the Grizzly Reaper or whatever he said.
Yeah,
Like, I don't even
he's
know what
like
talking
fucking
about.
freaking out. I don't
And
know.
we're here.
Yeah, it was fucking weird. Yeah, it's just pitch black. It was
right.
weird.
You could really redo that movie and just fuck people up with that.
I've been wanting
Mm-hmm.
to see like a real like I like with all these like horror remakes and stuff like the
Yeah.
Grinch and stuff. I want to see like the people who did Art the Clown do like
Oh
a
my-
Willy Wonka
Oh, fuck off.
fucking
That would be-
remake.
that'd be-
That would be
Well,
wild.
you know, just like what copyrights this one out? Winnie the Pooh, right?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
the Winnie the Pooh. Yeah,
And they doing the Blood and Honey.
Yeah.
One of these days, Willy Wonka shit's got to go out, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
Or-
it's gonna be on.
yeah. Or you know what? I would love to see the people who did. I forget who did Trick or Treat.
Oh, Brad Doherty.
Yeah, him.
Oh wait, no, Mike Doherty.
Mike-
Brad Doherty
Mike-
played
yeah,
for the Cavaliers.
Yeah. I would.
Sorry.
I would love to see them
Close
do.
enough.
Yeah.
I'd love to see them do their take on the Willy Wonka. I think
Yeah.
they do some pretty.
They
cool
would
shit
fuck.
with
Yeah,
it.
that'd be rad.
Yeah.
I
that'd be
didn't invest
pretty
in that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
100%. Oh,
So that was number what? 13, 12, 11, 10. That was number 10?
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 9 is American History X, The Curb.
Oh.
The infamous Curb scene.
I didn't know this one.
Oh,
No,
this was rough because this is like these are like
scene, wait.
The
neo-Nazis,
curb,
right?
the curb kick, the curb
Oh,
stomp.
oh, never mind. I do know this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just said that. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah,
These
I do.
are,
know
They
that.
just wrote like the
What's his
Curb.
name? What's the actor? Shit.
Edward Norton.
Yeah, Edward Norton, right? And they're oh my god,
Because the guy breaks into his house, right?
Right.
Yep.
And then he's like,
Oh.
she shoots him, doesn't he? Like, or he's shooting at him. I don't know if he catches.
I don't know if he shots him, but he takes him out and he makes him. But the guy's constantly puts him mouth on the curb.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh
Fuck.
god.
And then he fucking kicks the back of his head and
Yeah.
just it kills him.
Ugh.
Dude, that was fucking hardcore, man.
Yeah.
that's
That whole
wild.
movie was.
And then
just-
he's like smiling all evil when the
Yeah.
cops are like, "Get on the ground, motherfucker!"
yeah. That was a rough scene. That stuck to me. I mean, to this
God,
day.
anything with fucking teeth, man, or
Yeah.
like put your mouth on something. Oh,
I mean, right now,
Yeah.
if you had a piece of concrete and I said put that your mouth on that thing, just fuck it, or just already I'm cringing.
nothing would go like right in your head at that point. Like I'm not thinking anything good.
No.
If someone was like, "Put your mouth on that," I'm like, "This is over for me. I'm done."
Yeah. He had a gun though. Like, what? I mean,
Yeah,
I'm more afraid of the concrete floor than I am the gun.
that's
at
true.
that
I'd be
point.
like, shoot me.
At least
I
with
know
the
what's
gun,
going on here.
Yeah, at least the gun, it's
Because if you don't do
fast
it
and
right,
painless. At
now
that
you just
point.
got a dislocated jaw, no teeth, right?
yeah.
And that's
You're done for life.
That's pretty
Like,
much irreversible.
yeah.
So
like
no,
a gun,
just shoot me.
you either kill me or you don't. Like I mean,
Right.
I'll survive or I won't. I mean, it's that. But like
that was a
fuck.
hardcore scene, man.
Dude.
That was nuts, man. Oh yeah.
So that was number 9.
Yep.
Number 8 is the another Indiana Jones Temple of Doom. They wrote "You Have No Heart," which would be the remember the cult removes
Yeah.
that dude's heart.
Yeah.
When he's like Om Nam Shivaya, Om Nam Shivaya, Om
Yeah.
Nam Shivaya, and he's like Kali Ma is
Right.
like boss's
Pulls
fuck.
the heart right out of
Yeah,
him.
because he wants him to worship Kali.
Yes.
And he's like, I don't
That's
get down
pretty
like that. Ain't that kind of party.
Yeah.
But
Hey, what award? I was trying to tell my wife Gina. Short Round. I know this wasn't that wasn't the movie. What? I don't know
yeah,
what.
the
Was that the
actor.
movie or was
no? That's the actor. That's his character.
no. I wasn't sure he wasn't in that movie. But anyway, but what he won an award, right?
He just won the Golden Globe.
The Golden Globe.
I
Yeah.
knew it was gold. What I kept saying was something else. Okay, I was like, but she didn't believe me, and I was like, no, I swear to God, he won something. Fucking so okay. Anyway,
Yeah, it's is it Ki Kwan? That's his name.
yeah, I couldn't. Yeah,
Ki Kwan. Yeah, he won the Golden Globe. I mean, he's been gone forever,
Right.
essentially, and now he's back.
yeah.
He's probably going to win the Oscar too.
really?
Yeah, and,
Yeah. And he deserves it.
He had like a real heartfelt message on Twitter about like how his whole career he was typecasted
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and I was like, damn, that's right, because like all of his characters from
Yeah.
then was all the same character,
Yeah.
just different names.
There's a lot of people like that. You do
Always.
one role, like perfect example. Once again, I'm old as shit. They're the guy from House, the movie House, right?
William Cat.
Is that the blonde curly hair guy?
Oh, yeah.
Believe it or not, that guy.
Okay, yeah. So he was the real American hero. It was a back in the day. I don't know if you remember. I know you don't remember Melda, but you weren't even sperm yet.
Yeah.
But but
Your parents weren't even born yet.
yeah. So he was in the '80s. It was kind of a comedy, right? I guess
It was a Superman spoof.
right. And but it was always on, and it just and I can't watch anything that he's in, man. It runs it for me, right?
Yeah.
That's why everybody like, you like House? I'm like,
No.
great movie. I just can't do it. I can't watch him in
Yeah.
it, man. But
Yeah.
so I can see that. It's like watching Spock, right? Dr. Spock, right?
Oh, yeah,
Leonard
yeah.
Nimoy.
He's
what
Spock,
what
yeah.
else does he play besides fucking Spock? You
That's
know,
it.
That's
so,
it. Yeah.
I mean, I think he's dead now, but it doesn't
He
really
did
matter.
die.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's fuck. Where are we at on this? Where we go? I mean, how did I get on this point? Anyway. Oh no,
Doom,
I
yeah,
totally run.
And the
Yeah, sorry.
Indiana
No,
Jones.
because you were like Short Round, who
Short
was in
Round.
Temple
Yeah,
of Doom,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
now he won. He's
6
probably gonna win
degrees
the Oscar.
of
Yeah.
shit that doesn't matter. All right.
So the one, I don't even know what number that was. Number
That was
was
like 9.
8, 9,
It was
1,
8.
20, 12,
Yeah.
10, 9, 8. So
You should-
number
you should
7.
number these.
Wait, is that real? 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Number 7 is the movie 7 on his list.
How
Yeah.
about that?
And that's Sloth.
Okay, I was gonna
Oh.
ask this: is that really not a horror? I always think of Seven movie as horror.
I guess it would be like,
in my opinion, or like a
like,
or like Gateway.
crime noir. I thought.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of fucked up shit in that movie.
Yeah.
And I mean, even like that weird like blade scene.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
The sex. What is it? The sex dungeon or whatever was that? What it
Yeah,
was?
it's
And like
It's
her
weird.
head, and at the end, her head's in the box. I mean,
Yeah.
I consider it horror adjacent.
Yeah,
in my
I think it was
opinion.
classified as like crime thriller,
thriller,
right.
but
Because I consider like that movie and like The Bone Collector.
yeah,
Is that the one? Right
Yeah,
with
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I list
Jolie.
both of those as kind of horror adjacent
Yeah.
in my opinion.
I agree with that. I agree with that too.
So I was like, when I saw this, I was like, I don't necessarily think it's non-horror, but it's still a good thing to put
like,
on because that fucking scene is
fuck
wild.
that guy. Even though he was all like, because he was like a pedo too.
But,
so I'm
yeah.
like, fuck him.
Yeah.
But he was like,
Oh yeah.
remember? And they were like, oh shit, I would have shot
Yeah.
him on right there.
Yeah,
by
yeah. Oh,
accident.
dead. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
Fuck
he was like, man, they did a good job on that makeup.
they did. They
Yeah.
did.
I wonder who
That
actor
fucking.
was, yeah.
Oh, that was wild. And I still can't look at those fucking tree
Christmas tree ornaments.
Christmas tree air fresheners.
Air
the
fresheners.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny because my brother, he loves putting them in his bedroom. Like that's what he'll
A bunch of them, or
No, not a bunch of them. But
He's got like 50.
But he'll just have one that hanging from like the little strings on his fan, and it all the time. And one time he had a green one, and it just reminded me of that fucking scene
Yeah.
because it's just a green little Christmas tree like hanging down. I'm like. Oh god, that movie fucked me up
Yeah.
as a kid so much.
It is.
My mom
That
let me
movie's
watch.
fucked up.
My mom knew about that movie, and like I blame my mom for how fucked up my brain works because there's a lot of things I should not have seen as a kid.
Right.
And I watched that movie way too young, and she knew what she was doing.
yeah.
And now they're wondering why I'm like into the shit I am.
Yeah, right.
Just look at it.
She
I'm like,
put you on this path.
That's
yeah,
true.
for reals.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, mom. Yeah.
But seriously, thanks,
yeah.
Mom. That was
Yeah,
pretty rad.
seriously.
But no,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
literally,
was.
thank you. Because
Good
that's
choice.
such a rad movie.
Yeah.
Number 6 is the Fatal Attraction movie, Rabbit in the Kitchen.
Great one.
Yeah.
Great one.
Let's go.
That's still. Yeah.
So I actually remember that movie, and I saw that when I was little, which a little kid should
I
not
did-
see. Like,
that's
there's
another
all kinds
one.
of sex and shit.
Yeah.
But I remember hating that little kid.
yeah.
I hated her.
I
Even as a kid, I'm like that little spoiled brat. I just hated that
I
kid.
hated
And I was
that
like,
too.
good. I'm glad her rabbit got killed
For reals.
because she's
Poor
like,
rabbit.
what
Poor
was the rabbit? And her rabbit's name was Bunny or
Yeah,
something.
Bunny. It was
stupid.
Bunny. It was Bunny.
Bunny's gone. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bunny's dead.
Yeah. And it's just in that fucking pot, man. I was like, damn, that's wild. She just killed that rabbit.
She was not fucking around, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who names a rabbit Bunny?
That little brat.
Come on.
I mean, it's kind of funny because I was always
Ellen.
because
Ellen.
my family was always the ones like when we would get like a bird, we call it birdie and stuff.
Really?
Like that. Or like my fish was just called fish. Like that's
No
it.
way.
Yeah, always. I'm not creative when it
I-
comes to names. So when I
Obviously, that's really bad.
yeah, right.
yeah, if I could have named my dog, I would have.
Wow.
Or I would have
Dog.
named it just JD, just dog.
Just
That's
Just dog.
he's good.
Yeah,
That's better.
That's a pretty good one.
That's better than Bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that rabbit, yeah,
Kid got what it
that was
deserved.
pretty rough.
Yeah.
That was a rough.
I don't even know how she
scene.
killed it. Did she just throw it in there? Did she like hold it
No,
in and
I
boil
think
it or
its
shoot
neck,
it?
I think its neck was broken.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
I
meant
don't know. It was
business.
bleeding. There was blood on it.
There
I
was
think.
blood.
Yeah, so I don't know if she like
They
broke
could have
its
eaten
neck
it,
or like
though. I mean,
stabbed it. I
Maybe.
don't know.
Yeah.
She was crazy.
I don't know. She was crazy.
So that was number 6. Number 5. Oh, okay. Deliverance, Squeal Like a Pig Boy.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Now we're
That-
talking. Now we're my neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Oh
All right.
god.
Let's go down.
So
south.
like this is one of those moments that I mean, I'm pretty sure people would expect that gay guys wouldn't be bothered by this, but
No,
we are.
This one freaks me out.
We are.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is just it crossed the board.
Yep.
We are very disturbed by it as well. I know people think that like that shit.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you. Melda, take over.
No, I don't want to. I don't
I
want to
can't
talk
even
about
tell
I wish
you-
you guys could see the looks on their faces.
I don't
want
wanna
to
talk about
How
this one.
fucked up.
Yeah.
And weirdly, I'm into rednecks, but
Not me. Not
Melda's
me.
like,
like
me.
I'm into like
Not
yeah,
me.
I'm into. But it's like, well, this month anyway. But but that scene, dude. Oh man.
Yeah, that's
fucking
rough.
Ned Beatty. Did you know I met Ned Beatty? I met Ned Beatty.
Have I met
at-
him? No. I'm sorry.
No, I met him.
Oh, okay. I think that's
Before he died, I met him at Disneyland.
Of all
Yeah, we were
places.
both in line for that thing. The
Ned Beatty waits in line.
Ned Beatty waited in the line.
the fuck?
For the submarine thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And like he was talking to us and shit, and I wanted to say it. I wanted to be like
No.
squeal like a pig,
No, you can't
squeal
do
like
that.
a pig, but I didn't do it.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
I think
But
what disturbed
I
me
should've
more than
'cause I was
that
dead.
was that kid on the porch.
Oh,
the
like a
band-
bling, bling,
yeah.
bling, bling,
Oh,
bling,
yeah.
That
bling.
look, I mean, I don't know what actor that is, that kid. I'm sure he's a legit actor or
Yeah.
whatever, but fuck, he just looked so deformed and it's like,
so inbred. and
yeah.
He could fucking rock a banjo like nobody's
Oh,
business, though.
that dude jammed, man. You know what I'm saying? I need to look
yeah.
that up. So, yeah, what a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
God.
don't like that
Oh,
movie.
that movie's fucking rough.
I don't like that. I don't like that movie. I don't
So
like it.
uncomfortable. So that was number what, 6, 5?
Five.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Number
Five.
4 is the Flying Monkeys and the Wizard of Oz.
Another one that I was never
this-
afraid of. I don't know.
I thought it got me a little bit, but I wasn't like terrified. But I thought they were like it had the Clash of Titans vibe for me, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I remember seeing Medusa in Clash of Titans. It was just like, ooh, that's creepy, man. That's fucking wild. I felt the same way about the flying monkeys, right?
Yeah.
And I think more on how the witch was like command fly, you know, and it's like this is our
You
fucking
fuckers. Or
this is our army.
I was about to say I don't I get more afraid of the witch than anything. I think she and like especially like her melting scene when she's just wailing, and this will go on to my honorable mention as well. But I don't know. I never got afraid of. I was just afraid of her.
Yeah.
She freaked
What a
me
great
out.
classic witch, though. You know, I'm a witch
the
connoisseur,
best.
man.
Me too.
And I mean, that's it. That green witch, the hat.
The hat.
It was so
it was
stereotypical, but
perfect.
so cool, man.
And her music too. Remember? Her
Yeah.
music?
Oh, yeah. And that's funny because I've been trying to. I want to recreate. I've always wanted to do like the iconic witch looks.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do a bunch, and that's one of them I really want to do. So I've been trying to get like a really cool, pretty accurate outfit to hers and stuff like that. But I can't find her music anywhere.
Really?
Yeah, like that's like that's
Oh, yeah.
clean enough for me to use because
Yeah.
I want to like recreate the scene and everything, and I can't find.
They have it
clean
on
enough.
like they have the record, the soundtrack on vinyl.
Oh.
You and they have you have a record player that you can convert over to.
Yeah, I could convert it over.
Yeah, you can do that.
Maybe
They
I
have
could do that.
You'd have to just get the record.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have it at a record place.
Yeah,
that's across the street
a
from
place
here.
that we will not
If
name.
they pay us, I'll say their name.
That's right.
Period.
But
Yeah, a great witch and
Yeah.
stuff. But my one thing about her that I love, and it's so funny, is her fucking broom.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but anytime she's holding that fucking broom, it is just the most magical, and like it's so old and it's so long that it like drapes over. It's that nasty looking hay, but it's got that really cool like thing, that metal part that's holding it, and it's all, I don't know. I fucking love it.
And dude, and how
love
she
it.
swing. Remember how she goes like
Yeah,
this?
how
She like
she
swings
swings
it,
it.
or she throws it from hand to hand when she's
Yeah.
like getting in scene because she'll move it out of frame. Well, she keep it in frame, but she'll move it to the side. So
Yeah.
she'll be like, "Bitch" or whatever, and she'll like she's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Glenda, bitch," but she meant it, and she throws it to her other side.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And the knob on the end, it's just like the round part.
Right.
Holy shit! That
was
great.
class. That was they killed it on that.
Yeah,
man,
I
you know?
loved it. She was perfect.
Yeah, she's amazing. So number 3 listed is Terminator 2, Sarah Connor's breakdown. Do you guys remember her breaking down? I looked it up when I saw this.
I do.
So it's when she's like, and the children fall apart like Lee. She's like loses
Yeah.
her shit in the beginning.
Yes, I remember.
And then she's
this.
like, her fucking face looks crazy because she's like,
Yeah.
she's telling the story of what's
What
going to
she saw.
happen.
Yeah.
And then she says she sees the children blow apart like leaves when the blast wave hits them.
Yeah.
And then she goes from like terrified to
just
insane
full
and losing.
Yeah.
And she's like, every one of you is gone. You're all dead, Dad.
Yeah, that's
So
that's
that
when
shit
they're-
was pretty
good acting.
wild.
That's when
yeah.
they're watching her on the
footage,
television,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay, that's what. Yeah. Another one I'll say for this one too. I think just her scene when she's seeing like the whole blast, that fucking freaked me out. And ever since a kid, I've always had like
when she blows up like
yeah, and you just see all of her skin burn off, and then it clips
it's a
to her as a skull,
Yeah.
and stuff. I don't know why, but I've been extremely scared of like the end of the world shit, and I've always had dreams of like just everything blowing
Nuclear
up.
war?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. See,
and
I'm
so
opposite, man. I can't wait.
I can. I'm terrified of this shit. Even to this day, still, like even when all the stuff with like Ukraine and stuff like that shit freaks me out. But
I want
you
Mad
know,
Max. I want Mad
Mad
Max.
Max,
I
yeah.
want that, man.
2 men enter, 1
Yeah.
man leave.
I got plans already. This will be fun.
shit,
man.
I'm
you
staying
guys
with
come
you.
to my place.
I was gonna say I'm staying with you.
yeah,
bro.
Dude.
We're gonna have some fun.
You would
But,
have never so like in the I don't. Do you remember? I think we talked about this before. I don't
Yeah.
think Melvin knows what nuclear. Do you remember Nuclear Saturday? You know
Yes.
what that is?
Oh fuck yeah.
Why do I
So
know
Nuclear
that?
Saturday
I was like, why do I know
was during
that?
the Cold War,
Yep.
Uh-huh.
and what happened was they would have a day. It was a Saturday
where
where
they
all
would
the
do
sirens
bombs.
go.
Yeah, and you have to go to your bunkers. Yeah.
And it was like a random time, and that's
Yeah.
like this is what the end of the world would sound
No,
like.
they used to show
Yeah.
that. They used to show us the footage in school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Of
There was
the
nothing
drill.
Like I've been never had a siren place, something go off. And one time I was in the Midwest, right, and it was supposed to be a tornado warning or a tornado was coming, right?
Yeah.
And they have fucking like street. This is what, Kansas? No, Arkansas. I was at. Sorry, like whatever. And it was like sirens going off in the streets.
Yeah.
and that's what it reminded me. That I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
this is creepy, dude. It's
Yeah.
like the Purge or something.
Yeah.
I guess my thing about that is like There shouldn't even be a warning because there's no way to survive it.
Yeah,
if
well,
it's
you're gonna-
No,
it's mutually
yeah.
assured destruction.
And
If
it's-
a nuclear fucking weapon is coming towards you,
there's
you're
no
not
way
going to
out of it.
survive
Yeah.
that.
That's-
It
that
might
should
trigger
be-
you mutation or something.
Right.
Yeah, true.
That's a
Children
sign
of the
to
atom.
just get fucked up, get naked, have fun, whatever.
Just-
man.
yeah,
You know, it's
like,
like
you know-
you got a few minutes.
My fucking my
Vaporized.
elementary school and middle school were so fucked up because they would do earthquake
Mm-hmm.
and tornado drills.
Yeah.
Even though, like, when are we ever gonna have a tornado here? And when, I mean,
Occasionally
when is
they
it, like- I mean, occasionally, but like, it's nothing like it's huge. But it would
Yeah.
just be like a normal, very quiet. I mean, like, my neighborhood was very quiet and stuff. And my mom said she could hear the fucking sirens that were
Really?
going off in this school.
Yeah.
and it was like the purge fucking
Yeah, it's like the purge siren.
Yeah.
going off, and everybody's telling us, get underneath the desks, go into this room. I mean, the teachers, scaring the piss out of me.
Yeah.
And like, this is also kind of sad, but then we also, because in my day of going into school shootings were very much a real thing that would
Right.
happen, and those were really scary because we had some guy do a bomb threat on our school,
Right.
and he was in the apartments right across the street from us. So like, they had a siren go off, and we had to be locked up in the gymnasium
Really?
for hours. I
Wow.
couldn't believe how long. I mean, it was like, I think I got out of school at like 6:00 at night, and I had been, and we started this around like 9 a.m.
Oh, shit.
It was
Yeah.
insane. Yeah, because they couldn't, and they had the SWAT team and everything on us, and it was wild.
Damn.
But I don't know, something about sirens and
Yeah.
then like being forced into this little area fucking freaks me out.
They would do that like even
Oh.
when I was in Iraq, right? Or actually prior to going into Iraq, we are getting to Kuwait, getting ready to go, but they were launching missiles at us, right?
Yeah.
Scud missiles. So that's what all of a sudden you're hanging out middle of the night, you're just fucking all of a sudden you hear the sirens go off, and it's like, but you knew something was coming,
Yeah,
right?
that's a real thing.
So you could get to go in a bunker and you just wait, and you hear off this is an explosion or whatever. and you're just
Oh,
like,
shit.
fuck. But it's like shit. It's just the one, But yeah, sirens are scary, dude.
They are. They're just like such an unnerving
Yeah.
presence and stuff, and it's just like holy shit. Just the
Do you guys remember? This is like maybe a year or two ago when they had that false alarm in fucking Hawaii.
in Hawaii.
With North Korea,
My God,
and it
dude.
said, and they said,
Yeah.
"This is not a drill."
No,
like
they-
warheads are
Yeah.
headed to, and they had the
Yes.
sirens in the street. People are running.
Oh my
Yep.
God.
That
That
is
was
the closest we
that
will
was
ever
just-
see. I mean, we would be dead. We would see it, and then we
Yes.
would die. But
Yeah.
that's the closest. Like, you know what I mean?
I remember people going.
Someone
on
got
Facebook
fired
and stuff.
hard for
Oh, a whole ass team.
You
for
are
sure.
so fucking fired.
Oh, I remember the guy.
What's
like,
below fired? Because that's where you are.
right? Yeah.
He got excommunicated from there. He had to,
Yeah,
leave.
that
he had to
dude-
go. He's no longer a resident.
He got fired
in
from
Hawaii.
life. Like
Yeah.
you're fired from planet
Holy
Earth.
fuck. And
All the
it's not-
buttons
and
to
it's not
push, you
just-
press the wrong one.
And it was
Oh.
from every single person in Hawaii too. They all fired him. Like,
because you got, I lived in Hawaii for 4 years, so you have tsunami warnings all the time, right?
Yeah.
It's always that, and you have actually in Hawaii, you have like because it's hilly, right? There's obviously
Yeah.
They have certain points up when you go up a hill that has a sign saying you are safe.
You're
now,
safe.
right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you have
yeah.
like little checkpoints. So you think when you hear a siren, it's going to be okay, it's tsunami or whatever.
Yeah.
But to hear this fucking, and you get a little text message, nukes
it
coming your way.
was it was text message. It was on the radio system. Oh,
And the
shit.
sirens.
And the sirens.
People running, losing one shoe in the street.
Yeah.
People were.
Oh fuck.
That's crazy.
Fuck
shit.
that guy.
I remember. Yeah, the guy. One of the guys that like who documented it just said it was the quietest, but also the loudest thing like
Yeah.
ever because he like. It was the whole town just went silent.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like everywhere he was just went silent. But it was like he was saying that the silence was what was the loudest.
I bet.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I
Yeah.
couldn't even imagine.
Remember, this is a random thing, but on Iron Giant, when they're like,
Yeah.
and the thing, and she goes,
Yeah.
shouldn't we get to a shelter? And he's like, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it really was. It's not
It
gonna
wouldn't.
fucking
No,
matter.
when
No.
you're talking nukes, that's what I say.
Dude.
That's a party siren because might as well just get fucked up. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
do
God.
whatever makes you happy for the next half an hour because
if you even have that much time.
Yeah.
Right,
who knows,
right.
you know?
I mean, holy shit. No.
I mean, you could
hate
purge
this
technically.
conversation.
that is true.
I hate this
That's a purge
conversation.
pass.
That's if in my luck though. I'm like, you know what? Fuck, and I start killing everybody, and all of a
Right.
sudden
And they're like,
we
false
we
alarm.
shot it down. I'm like, ooh,
Yeah, but it wasn't like the guy just like, oops, I accidentally hit that button or
Yeah.
some weird shit.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
it
like,
was-
which is weird that it would even be like human.
that easy to
Air.
just air everywhere.
Yeah.
Like
he hit
television.
the wrong key. It's
Yeah.
television,
Whoops.
Amber Alerts.
like make that button
fucking-
red or something. Man.
Yeah,
But-
man.
It needs to be like needs a lock and everything. Like a
Yeah.
little box on top of it with a little lock.
Or do like
holy
you have to
shit.
have like a nuclear code. Like I have to push the button at the same time you push the button. Like,
Two
Yeah,
keys
literally.
simultaneously
right?
turned.
Yeah,
Yep,
the
exactly.
Whopper. All right.
So that was number 3.
Do you get that?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you probably didn't get it.
You didn't know.
It's an war. What was it? War Games.
War Games.
It's an old '80s movie.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, long
Shall
story.
we play
Yeah.
a game?
Yes, there you go.
Number 2, I don't know if this is really number 2 for me, but it was number 2 on the list, is the Call It scene from No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, I didn't.
So I really love that movie.
Yeah,
I did too.
And the scene is pretty tense, but I wasn't terrified. I gotta tell you the truth.
I
Do you remember
wasn't.
the scene?
I do.
Yeah, when he's like, "Call it." What do I have? What do I
Yeah.
have? What do I stand to win? Yeah, you stand to win everything or whatever.
right.
Yeah.
It was a cool scene.
Me and Gage went to that.
it's
I think I told you we went there. That
Oh,
because that.
no, you did.
It's
You did.
empty now. They like the people that own the property just store mattresses in that.
that store or
Yeah,
whatever.
the store.
Yeah.
Front. So it's
Yeah.
it's the building is there, and you could just walk right up and
Where's
look in
it
the
at?
windows. It's in Las Vegas, New Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a place. It's
There's
amazing. It's
I was like,
beautiful
what?
there.
Get me
But
confused.
the gas pumps, like there's just concrete slab there now.
Really?
But me and Gates like went up and looked in the window and shit, and you could see where the guy was standing.
yeah.
But I'm like,
I don't know if that's
that
yeah.
wouldn't be my number 2.
I wouldn't even.
No, I don't
top
think so.
10 for me.
No,
I mean, it was a cool
no.
scene, but
It's
I
a cool scene, yeah.
I wasn't
I don't know.
scared.
I don't know why people are so
I
scared
guess
of that guy.
each of our honorable mention will replace.
Oh,
that
my
one.
honorable mention. Shit's all
mine
over
will
this.
too. Mine's
Yeah.
gonna get booked. I can't. I say you're both gonna be like, oh fuck yeah, okay.
Oh, I'm
unless we had
excited.
the same one, and then
Maybe.
On this one, I think so. I sent you guys the clip of number 1,
Yes.
which is a
Boy.
movie from 1929. It's called Un Chien Andalo.
All right, look at that.
And it's basically a slight. This homeboy. It's not a horror movie. Homeboy takes a razor,
and just
scalpel,
fucking
and just takes this girl.
slices
She's sitting there.
eyes.
He just slices her eyeball right
And
in
this
half.
fucking
Horizontally.
horizontally,
A horizontal
and this fucking
sliced
jelly
eye.
comes out. Ugh.
Dude, I think that's a real eye.
I think it is too.
Not a human eye, though.
No.
No.
It looks like a real eye.
No, it looks like a real eye.
Yeah.
Because you could see the fucking eyelid that's on it, like flip inwards.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
Is it a cadaver eye? I have no idea what's going on.
Maybe it could be, or it can maybe be.
How can you get away with that? Well, I guess it's pre-code,
But
right?
yeah, this is. I mean, first off, when you sent me this clip, I'm like, get the fuck. This is the most horrifying thing I've seen come out of the fucking 20s.
Yeah, I told Frank, I was like, I'm a fucking vomit. Right
you guys,
now
I don't know
watching
at
that.
home. I mean, you can find it on YouTube.
You can just look it up on. It's on YouTube, or you can look up a fucking GIF or
just a
GIF or
GIF
whatever.
because
Yeah, it's a GIF.
all he sent me was just the GIF, and I was like,
It was
yeah,
rough,
No,
man.
no.
Yeah,
that one
but
was-
it's a UNCHIENANDALOU, and it's just this.
Yeah.
If you Google that and
It'll
it's
come up.
sliced eye, it will come right up.
And
It's
what's funny
fucking
is I've
rough.
actually seen this scene way before. I've never actually seen the film, but
Yeah.
I've seen that scene before. And yeah, that one.
I've never seen that clip before. That was new, and you sent that to me today. I'm like, holy shit!
I've seen it. I've seen it in
Yeah.
compilations of like music videos and stuff like that, like really fast, like like
Nine
those like
Inch Nails.
yeah,
Nails.
9 Inch
I knew you were
Nails.
gonna say-
Yeah, I was gonna say like any 2000s metal band like that does like those
Right.
quick,
All those
weird.
Remember that
things.
shit? That was like every video comes out.
Yeah,
it's like,
I mean,
fuck, here we
I
go.
mean,
Marilyn
that's
Manson.
just basically-
Man.
yeah, I mean that's just basically any Saw movie at this point.
Yeah.
Pretty
So,
much.
like,
Yeah, this shit. To me, it looked
Fucking
real.
wild. No,
looked-
it
looks
probably
like a real
is.
eye.
It probably
I think
is.
it's a
It would-
cadaver eye.
It could be. That'd be
Probably.
well.
Yeah.
It's the 20s. You can get away with that.
You
shit.
can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it
I
could
can
even
get
have
you
been just
cadaver
someone
eye.
they hated.
Yeah, no shit. Right?
That was number 1. So that's the
That's a
whatever-
cool list, man.
Nerd World or whatever his name
Yes.
is. I'm sorry if you're listening and I got your name wrong, but
Yeah.
it's his 13.
pretty sure he's not listening.
He's not. His 13 scariest non-horror scenes, and we all have an honorable mention
Yes.
or two.
I have
I have one.
3 actually.
Jason,
but,
do you want to do yours?
Yeah, well,
or do you want me to do mine?
I'll do
first?
mine. I'll do
Okay,
mine.
go.
All right. Fucking 2 words.
Uh-huh.
Large Marge.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Pee Wee's Big Adventure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which a reason I guarantee everybody who watched the scene, it scared the shit out because it was a total
scared the
jump
fuck
scare.
out of me.
Yeah.
And you're watching a wholesome, fun movie with Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
Even though Pee Wee's not very wholesome, but
No.
shout out to
But like
Paul
the
Rubens.
last place you'd ever think something like that would come from, a jump scare.
Yeah,
of all
and then
things.
you're listening to the story.
I don't want to hear a ghost story too. That's the thing. Is like she
Right.
hits him with the ghost
a
story.
ghost story, and you're like, "Oh, this is fun. This is all of a sudden, and it looked like this." And, that claymation,
yeah.
Yeah, it was
fucking-
so good.
it scared
Yeah.
the shit out of me,
Yeah.
man. So
Yeah.
that was fun.
That's great.
I didn't know if you guys had that one. I'm glad I got
I
it.
don't.
No, but that's a good one. And I also remembered when I was a little kid, there used to be Halloween decorations of her,
Of
like
Large
that
March?
face,
Yeah.
of that face.
Yeah.
And those were always my favorite because it was always like a coffin. It was a little animatronic
Oh,
coffin.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, and you would press the button, and the little front shield would come down, and this little
Large
fucking
Marge.
thing would
Yeah.
like pop out. It was
Yeah.
my favorite thing in the whole
That's
world.
tight.
It was done well because it was very whimsical,
Yeah.
but very scary, and
It was
just,
it was
very Tim Burton-ish.
Yeah,
Very
less than
Tim
1
Burton.
second.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
And
This-
that.
I think maybe this might have been in Sleepy Hollow, the crone. Do you guys remember the crone with Johnny Depp?
Oh, yeah,
when they're in
I
their
do.
cage and
The-
she falls
it's
out.
the
her
witch,
eyes.
right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
sister?
her crone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was an homage to Pee Wee's.
Yeah, because
And
he
I-
directed that. He directed both of those movies.
I mean, probably yeah. It was
Yeah.
probably like an homage because, like, I mean, almost similar. Except I think the eyeballs. It's snakes.
It was 3D.
It's snakes holding the eyeballs, and
Yeah.
the tongue is a snake.
Yeah.
But like, it looks so similar. It was so cool.
Yeah.
But now that I think about it, it was both Tim Burton.
yeah,
so, yeah.
it's a callback to that.
Wait,
scene,
Tim
though, for
Burton
sure.
did
He directed
Pee-wee's?
Sleepy Hollow,
Pee-wee.
and he directed Pee Wee.
Shut
Yep.
up! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh,
directed-
okay. Well, then that makes sense. Then
Mm-hmm.
that makes
Yeah.
total sense.
That's
to
why
the-
I was like, now that I thought about it, I'm like, oh wait, yeah, that probably was an homage to
I had
it.
no
Yeah.
clue he actually
Yeah, he
directed
directed that,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
What a great movie.
Mine is the movie Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And
Oh
it's
shit.
it's the intro scene, the fall.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
Yeah,
so
That's rad.
I was thinking about like when we're born, there are certain things that you're actually born as a human being with the fear of.
Right.
Yes.
And the thing it cuts down to your DNA. And when we talk about movies like Jaws, we
Yeah.
are afraid of being consumed.
Right.
That's in our DNA, but we're not born with that fear.
Yeah.
We learn that fear.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we are born with the fear of bright light. We're born with the fear of loud noises,
Yeah.
and we're born with the innate fear of falling.
Yeah.
For sure.
That makes
So-
sense.
That is one of the 3 fears
Yeah.
that we are born with that happens because she's fucking. Oh, dude,
That is wild. Yeah.
She's hanging up there on that fucking thing, and and then I'm sleeping. Oh my god, I'm sleeping! Don't you let? And she's just like, it's the tension is building and building
Yeah.
and building.
Yep.
That movie never reaches that point again. I do
No.
like the movie,
Right.
I did, yeah.
But they come out of the gate with that scene, dude.
Yeah.
and he's looking in her eyes, and her sheer terror,
Yep.
Yeah.
and she fucking lets her go, and she falls
Later.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
that shit,
was,
dude.
That was wild. And you're right. You're talking about the fear we talked about last.
Yeah.
Was it the dream one last time?
Yeah.
We talked about?
Yeah.
yeah. That was one of mine, man.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking, I got to totally not switch channels, but speaking of Shark Attack. All right. Did you see the news? It happened yesterday, I think it was. A fisherman down in Mexico. It was a guy was diving and he was fishing. Fucking shark decapitated this diver.
Ooh. Dude, that happens.
Yeah,
They-
but the guy watched the whole thing. Just like his head, and just ripped his
Jesus.
head off. And
was
went
it
away.
was it a white shark?
It was I think a tiger.
tiger?
Holy fuck.
Fucking rad as shit, dude.
Was he was he like a local fisherman diving?
It was.
Was he like conch diving or something?
It was
Did they
yeah.
say-
It was
Yeah.
exactly what it was.
Damn.
And he said this guy that attacked, and that shark went right to him, right, it just ripped
Took
his
the
head
head.
off, and
Yeah.
bit him right in the shoulders, and just took his head off and left, and
Yeah.
just left his body there floating. And this guy's up, and the fisherman in the boat's like, "Holy shit, dude!
Yeah, dude.
How rad is that?" Okay.
Well,
anyway.
I saw
Oh my God.
I didn't see that yet, but I did see the footage of the great white that like he buzzed the dude that was
Yeah.
also conch diving.
Yeah.
And it comes out of nowhere. Like you're like, oh, I would see that. No, dude, because this
Nope.
water looks pretty clear.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, it's on him, and it just swims right up to him, and it just bumps him with its head.
Yeah.
It bumps his head from behind, and then it just swims off. Dude, it could have easily just opened its mouth, but
Yeah.
it just was like it just boom, and it just like swam away.
That's the last day I'm ever in the ocean, right there.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh,
I made
That's
it
why
out.
I'm
Yeah.
in the ocean, I
You
told
got
you.
as close to like what you need to be ever in that water. Oh fuck no.
Nah, dude. And can you imagine? Because they say that you're technically you're not dead.
Yeah.
When you separate the head from
Oh,
the
yeah.
body, it's
Yeah.
your head's alive for a while.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
So all you're seeing is just like, oh fuck, and then you're just like in.
Oh
dude.
shit, dude.
That's hell
That
on
is
earth.
yeah, it is hell, man.
But it's not fire; it's water.
Well, and
call.
it also is like your hearing's the last thing to go,
Mm-hmm.
so you're just hearing like water and then just like being munched on. Oh
Dude,
god,
that dude's
terrible.
a ghost for sure.
Yeah.
What's your? He's a ghost, definitely.
He's a
All right, yeah. So I have 3.
Yeah.
One of them, me and you were talking about,
Uh-huh.
and I think this is going to be like another pretty like common one was Mulholland Drive, the hobo scene.
I didn't see it.
Bonnie
No.
Aaron.
No.
You have not
It's Bonnie
seen this?
Aaron. You haven't seen that scene?
I didn't see that. No.
Oh my god!
Oh,
you gotta
shit,
watch that
Is it?
scene.
This scene, they're just talking in a
Why
diner.
is this even happening? By the way, what the fuck?
No, it never is explained. It's never
Oh,
explained. And this
God.
was Bonnie Aaron's first like appearance too.
That's the
so-
nun.
The nun.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
So
Balak.
out of nowhere, this movie, they're just in a diner and they walk out and behind like a dumpster.
Well, he
Right.
tells him like he had a premonition, right?
He had a premonition.
A
he
dream
saw, yeah,
of this
he's-
something.
and he's not saying what he saw. And then right when they get up to like the edge of this dumpster, fucking Bonnie Aarons, who looks like half burnt for some reason, half burnt, but like is just like fucking all black.
Way
and
scarier
charred.
than she looks as the nun.
Yeah,
Really?
way scarier. She's got yellow contacts, or maybe they're just her eyes. Maybe. I forget if she has contacts.
She had a
or
bit
not.
of jaundice. No, I'm kidding.
It was wild. But she just pops out. It just shows her head, and you just a close up.
Yeah.
The guy faints. She just goes back behind the dumpster. You never see her. You never
What?
talk about it ever again.
Because the dude is like telling the guy his fear, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, doesn't he say like, I dreamed this?
Yep.
I dreamed you. I dreamed me. I dreamed of sitting here. And then he tells him about, and isn't the guy like, well, let's just go out there. It's like nothing.
Oh
or some
yeah.
shit.
He's like, we'll face it and stuff. And then
Because he's
this
like,
guy
there's
just-
something out there.
Yeah,
Right.
there's something out there.
This is not a horror movie.
no far
this
from
is
it.
horror.
And this is terrifying. Well, I'll show you.
I'll Google that scene then.
Yeah, because
I didn't know Bonnie Aarons did anything besides the nuns, man.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah,
Okay.
she's not. She was also in Passion of the Christ.
Was she?
Was she?
I think so. I think she was something. I know she gets stoned to death in one of her movies.
I don't know. She's
And I
in
think
Passion.
it was, and maybe she's not in that, but I know in one of her movies she gets stoned to death, and
Really?
she was like, and I forget what is it.
Is it
Maybe-
one of those
maybe.
religious-y movies?
It is a religion movies. That's why I'm like, it might. But Passion of the Christ is the only religion movie.
I don't think
know of.
anybody gets beat up in that movie except Jesus.
Oh, maybe not. So
think
I don't know.
he kinda
I don't know.
takes
All
the-
I know is
he
she's
takes
in,
the punches for
she's
humanity.
in like, she's in a few stuff, but this one she is horrifying.
Dude, it is.
looking. It
Really?
is terrifying.
All right, I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out.
And then my second one, which was one we also talked about too, was Judge Doom from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That guy
When I
scares,
killed your brother.
and he's like, I talked just like this,
Yeah.
and he's just like, and it's so scary. His eyes fucking bulge out of his head. He's got like the weird like tuft of hair and stuff. He's bald. Oh,
He's
my
wearing
God.
like a mask of himself.
of himself, yeah.
Which is also scary. They ran like a mold.
Yeah.
And they
Right.
made a mask of his face, and
It's
you put your own.
It's Christopher
Oh,
Lloyd.
Fuck, that's scary.
Yeah,
Terrifying.
We should do that.
That is cool. I
Yeah,
like it.
and then but the one part that really freaks me out, and it also goes back to what I was saying about the Wicked Witch and her melting. They recreate her melting scene,
Right.
and he's like, "I'm melting, but he's like bouncing all over the place, and his fucking eyes are bulging. Oh
Yeah,
man,
and he's like,
yeah. And
dude.
but it's that yellow like acid like
Yeah.
tune whatever it was.
Tune juice. Or,
Tune juice,
Dip.
yeah.
It was dip.
Oh, dip, yeah. And it just fucking terrified me as a kid. I
Yeah.
still don't like watching that movie because of it. My mom loves it. It's one of her favorites.
Really?
I won't watch it. Like, I mean, I'll watch the movie, but once it gets to that final scene, I can't watch
Yeah.
it. I have to walk out. I can't hear his voice or anything.
Yeah.
It terrifies me.
Also, the thing is when after he's dead, you never knew what he looked like because they're like, I wonder what he looked like under there. Because
Oh.
it's like you just see
Yeah.
like the face.
Yeah, that's
And,
right.
Yeah, so
That's
like
right.
that's also kind of like a weird thing that sticks with you. You're like, what
It's
did
you
he
never
look
know,
like?
yeah,
under there?
what was he? Like, because he was obviously a tune, but
Yeah.
like, what tune was he? And then my last one, which I don't know if you guys will know about this. I don't know if you guys like cartoons or not. Mine, this one, and this is another one that freaked me out, was The Brave Little Toaster.
Okay.
Do you guys know this movie?
I'm way off.
I don't
Nope.
know this.
Oh my god!
I know the name,
This
but I don't know.
movie is amazing. I
That's
love this
What's
movie.
a movie name? Okay.
It's The Adventures of the Brave Little Toaster, and basically, like, it's all these electric appliances. There's like a vacuum, one of those heated blankets,
Yeah.
and then there's the toaster, and I think there's somebody else I can't remember. And their owner leaves for college.
Okay.
But so they all
This is
go
very
to
Toy
it.
Story.
Yeah, it is. It was Toy Story before Toy Story.
It really
But like
is.
all these, they all go to find him,
Right.
And like they go through like this really cool like adventure, like where they end up going to like a chop shop. They end up going to like a repair shop for electronics where they all get like repaired up.
Right.
It's such a cute movie. But the beginning of this film fucks me up because it starts with all the appliances in this empty house.
Right.
And this house is real dark. It's real grungy. The little toaster, like he's meeting all of his friends, and then there's the fucking AC. The AC is a person,
Okay.
and he's this old guy, and he's saying like I'm done with life and all this, and he literally burns himself out, like how like AC burns out. But like it is this spectacle where like he's like all crazy, and he's like I'm done, like pretty much killing himself, and he ends up overheating himself, and then just dies. And it's
Is this for kids?
Yeah, it's a kid
What?
movie, and it is so scary. Like it was such a scary scene for me watching as a kid because this movie was like my go-to cartoon.
What the fuck?
I'll show you guys this before we leave.
I guess-
It's wild. It's wild. But then what kind of scares me the most is the guy who actually voiced the the AC was the creator and like the illustrator and stuff. He actually killed himself in real life after this movie, and there was like this long confession and stuff. I'm like, and it's kind of haunting watching that movie now because like you kind of see like his pain in this character
in the voice.
So he's burnt out.
But like this fucking AC is just old as shit. It's like one of those really old like big ones. And like the character is old. It's terrifying.
I know
dude.
that this has nothing to do with it, but the way that you're explaining this to me just gives me very Girl Interrupted vibes.
Oh god.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like this weird kind of like.
Yeah.
Have you seen Girl Interrupted?
I missed that one.
Don't watch it.
Okay.
Don't watch it yet.
But it's basically a bunch of girls that are thrown into like a facility.
Okay.
Because they all have they're not even really, most of them don't have mental health issues. Some do, but a lot of them at the time, like one girl's a lesbian, so they're like her family pray the gay away, they throw her in there. The other girl is like she has an eating disorder, so they're like, oh, she's crazy, throw her in there.
Just all the misfits you don't want.
One girl, her face got burned on one side, so her family throws her in there.
Yeah, they don't want her. She's
and then the one girl's just like I think Winona Ryder, they don't really play it up, but she's like a fuck machine.
Yeah,
so she's like
she is. Yeah.
She's like she's promiscuous for a minute,
right?
So they throw her in there. So it's just like all this, and then you have Angelina Jolie, who's like a sociopath,
right?
Legitimately mentally not well.
She's the only one that's not well.
Yeah, and then she and they're all in there. Anyways, I feel like each one of these characters is one of those kids.
Yeah, no, honestly, kind of. Yeah, that's literally it. But yeah, this movie was fucked, and it really fucked me up as a kid watching that scene. I don't know why, but like,
I want to watch it now.
But like, there's a bunch of like weird scenes in this movie, but like, it just was like exposing me to like suicide and shit like that, and just being like so sad and like so exhausted in life, because you could feel it, like the way this guy's talking and stuff. It's like you can feel it, and they're all like, all the appliances are like talking him out of like, you got this, you got to like stay with us, and he's just dead.
And then in real life he murked himself. He killed himself.
He killed himself. Yeah, it was wild, and I was like,
damn,
oh my god, fucking and it's a Disney movie. It's a Disney out of all things, so I'm like,
go figure.
Yeah, for real.
It's scary though.
So that's our list.
That's crazy.
We ended on an upper.
Right.
Yeah,
and those are our honorable mentions. So go figure. Look up these scenes. Look up the ice slicing.
The ice slicing, forget it. You guys, you're done after that. I'm telling you, man. I think that and the curb scene was like, ugh.
Yeah.
American History X.
Yeah, that's nuts. I don't know.
All these movies are good though. I mean, I can't think of like really a bad movie amongst them. I mean, they might not be like like we said. For No Country, it's not pieces. It's not terrifying, but the movie's still good.
Sure.
Yeah.
I stayed in that hotel.
That's right.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
No, do you guys want to do this thing? I mean, we went over an hour and 10 minutes. I don't know. You want to save it? You want to go?
It's up to you.
I don't know. I mean, it's up to you guys. I just
we have a whole segment still, but it's I mean,
it's up to you.
I don't know.
Let's ask the audience. Fuck, I'm not answering.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Jason, how do you feel? Because I mean, you've been here all day. We haven't.
Oh, I don't care. I'm good. I just once again, we can keep going.
Let's just play.
Yeah,
let's
okay,
play.
We'll do it.
All right.
Is it like a strip version?
Yeah, a strip version.
We're extra close today.
Oh, okay, nice.
But I'm in lingerie under this. I'm like, Daddy, don't make me naughty.
Man, I didn't sign up for this. Hold on, man.
Do you have any questions for the gays?
I do. I have one.
Okay,
I got one.
Do we want to do that before
Let's
we get
do
into
that
the game?
first.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Okay, question.
Because the question might go long.
Yeah.
And we can always have the
this
game.
will be a quick one. I don't know.
The game will go by pretty fast.
Okay.
If we make it. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, my question for a gay guy.
Question for the gay guys.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right. We got to get a jingle.
Yeah, we need it.
We do.
All right. Why is it?
Play Lady Gaga
And
or some
this
shit.
and this may be stereotype type of stuff, right? And I could be wrong. But why is it every gay guy knows everything about fucking fashion? You guys, is it automatically your fashion? You guys are the most fashionable people in the world, right? And it's like, were you always that way when you're, have you always been fashionable as a kid, or is it like, is there a time that it's like, I'm gay and I know everything about fashion now? I know, does that sound weird? I don't know if I even phrased that right. I may not have phrased that right, but it's like,
why are gays like really into fashion? We know so much about fashion.
You guys,
we are fashionable,
very fashionable, dress well, and all this stuff. But it's like, I don't know, it's weird. It's just like.
Meanwhile, my clothes is completely chewed to pieces by my dog, but I am wearing Gucci shoes.
Yeah. Oh, God, no,
perfect example of Gucci shoes, right? Yeah. All right.
I'm going to kind of go with kind of what I know, and I'm going to say the people I looked up to as like being queer and stuff as a kid and stuff, they were always high fashion and stuff, like people like let me think, like I can't even think of it right now.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about it.
I probably should have told you guys.
I don't know. And I guess kind of like to being like the high Kempt and stuff. I guess it was because we were lacking in I guess, emotional.
Uh-huh.
Like support. I guess we kind of had to show our strength and how we look,
Right.
and stuff, and kind of present kind of more
Yeah.
like, because if you think about it, like gay people have always been seen as beneath others and stuff. So I feel like for me at least, like fashion and being kind of like well kept up and stuff was my upper hand when it came to kind of defensing that and
Right.
being like, I need to look better because they already think of me as something lower, so I can't look bad too because that's just something else they're gonna go
I got
after
you.
me.
That makes total sense because I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, once again, I may say, but I mean, I rarely see a gay guy that's sloppy looking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm sure
yeah,
you
yeah.
guys do or whatever, but unless it's someone who's gay, I just don't know, and he's just fucking. I mean, I'm looking at Wolf Time. He's wearing a shoot up sweatshirt right now.
Yeah, I'm
fucking-
completely
and a
like,
hat.
yeah.
But we'll act like he's a high fashion right now, right?
Right.
But that's what I was wondering. But that actually makes sense. I get it, right? So
Yeah, it's almost like a layer of armor.
Uh-huh.
That's how I kind of describe it. And like same with like kind of like my drag too. I want to be kind of high fashion and stuff because I want to have like that layer of like, I don't know, like something like I have something control of.
I got you.
Yeah.
Because like that, like if I look good, that's something I have control of. What somebody thinks of me is something I have zero control of.
Sure.
So I guess
Yeah.
that's maybe something that I kind of focus more on in my life than I guess something that I can't really control in other people's life.
I got you.
So I like you could call me whatever you want. You could call me the F slur. You could call me a twink or whatever you want. You can't call me that I'm ugly. So
For real.
Underdressed.
you can't call me ugly. Yeah,
I think also I think one of the things about so a lot of times the gay guys that are like really into fashion, because I mean, excuse me, so fashion is visual,
Right.
right, and not all gay people are artistic, but a very high number,
Sure.
proportionately, are artistic,
Right.
and from a young age we see things
Differently.
through an artistic lens.
Yeah, way
so we see
differently.
shapes. We
Gotcha.
see
True.
yeah, we see things in shape.
Yeah.
And so a lot of that we were attracted to that, right? We're
Right.
visually, we don't have any kind of sexuality yet, but
Right.
we are attracted to visual stimuli, more so than the average person.
Yeah.
But it's also you're kind of one thing is that you see like the gays that really like fashion, but also there is like across the board, those are the people that tend to be out and open.
Gotcha.
Right.
But like, there's a
right.
shit ton of people that are like just average Joe gay guys that don't know shit about fashion.
Okay.
And they're not really interested in it.
Right.
But they
need an outlet.
They kind of like just go under the radar. But
Yeah.
Right.
like, there's a lot of stuff that a lot of the younger gays, that just like they're kind of like more social media. Post social
Presence.
media,
Sure.
like
Yeah.
gays don't understand the difference between good fashion and bad fashion.
Right.
Because like, okay, here's the deal: that like Schiaparelli dress that like fucking Kylie Jenner wore with the lion head,
Yeah.
that shit looks stupid.
It looks so dumb.
It's not good fashion,
Okay.
but it is fashion.
Right.
So a lot of gays are just like, oh yeah, it worked. It looks fucking dumb.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
it just looks stupid.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not good art.
No.
So like we know the difference. Like a lot of them are just like, oh, it's fashion. It's worn by someone that the gay community, a lot of the gay community, not everybody idolizes.
Right.
And so they think it's like hot shit when it's not. It looks stupid.
I got you.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I was kind of like going at with like the icons I looked up to being like
Yeah.
real high fashion stuff, and kind of where the sense I get like where I kind of need that outlet to express myself because I saw how they express
Yeah.
themselves and stuff like that. But
Hey, is there sloppy dressed gay guys and that's just like fuck it all
Yeah,
the
all
time?
the
Well, it
time.
depends. It's like, yeah, there are some, but not in WeHo. You better not be.
not in WeHo. No, here in Phoenix I'm like a 10, but there in LA I'm a 4.
Oh wow, okay.
I don't even think I'm a
They're
number.
wild. Yeah, I'm not even a number. I'm
I'm
not,
not even
on
a
scale.
number. I'm like,
I'm non-desirable.
I'm
at
like a
all.
letter.
Do you get called out for that though? If you're like you're a fucking
Oh.
you look sloppy. You look
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember it was funny because I remember when I went to LA right after Dragula and stuff. I was getting dragged because I go
Damn.
like this. I mean here
You went
I'm
like that.
like this. I'm casual. I don't like
Oh.
dressing up. I don't like doing anything really. Like this is me dressing
Yeah.
up nice. Because any other way, it's a t-shirt and some like gym shorts. Like that's how I am.
Yeah.
Right.
But like here, this is like this in LA. What I'm wearing right now is like
Homeless.
going out in like in your
Homeless.
fucking PJs to the club, and you're getting fucking wrecked from it.
Completely.
Really?
Ignored by every bartender.
Oh, really?
Oh
In the
yeah.
s- in-
Oh no, you're
in-
paying extra to get a
Yeah.
drink at that point. Like and
No
everything.
shit.
This
Yeah,
Diet
it's
Coke is
wild.
$75.
That's a lot. That's a lot of pressure.
It's
Yeah.
and also I think that another thing is like fashion tends to be a lot of. I mean, this is stereotypical, but it's true.
Yeah.
A lot of powerful women.
True.
Right.
And gay young men
Yeah.
relate very much to powerful women. It's just kind of like a thing that we, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is that we link with them, but we tend to.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of bullshit women.
And
that
I
aren't
guess
really
just
powerful.
being gay or queer or wherever in the scope of wherever you land in.
Yeah.
I
Right.
guess you tend to be more feminine, even if you are like masculine, but there is a femininity to you.
Yeah.
In that case, and I guess that also kind of brings us into like fashion. Fashion's always been
Sure.
more feminine,
Sure,
and stuff
sure.
like that. So we
Yeah.
kind of
Okay,
are
I get that.
drawn to being.
And I like to spend
related
money
to-
on.
Yeah,
As
we just like
petty as it
spending
is,
money.
I like to own things that other people can't have.
I got you.
True.
That's just, I mean, that's what it comes down to.
You know, I guess this is kind of like also something too, just kind of where you come from and how you're raised. Kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Oh, I was raised
guess
wrong. You completely wrong.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. Look, I got.
that was an easy one. I thought it was gonna be like a fisting one or
No.
or like.
I'm trying
we had to
keep
get to those.
He's got to work up to it.
We
He's
got a lot of podcasts to get to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
that's
is only the
true.
10th episode. Come on.
I got.
This is only like the
I'm
third
trying to
episode.
understand. Like, let's get base level first. You know.
Yeah, he's got to get.
Before
He's
we're
got to get
talking
all
about.
the knowledge before he can get really.
Yeah,
into
before we can
the-
talk about mechanical bulls with dildos.
Yeah,
right? So,
exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
yes, ladies and gentlemen, we had that conversation.
We
with
did. We did.
Woo!
That'll be like
now-
podcast after hours or
There
after
we go,
dark.
yeah.
Yeah, this is like for the.
That's true. This
OnlyFans.
is for a store. I
Yeah,
forgot.
this
This
is-
is for the. This is for the joint OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Oh, okay.
God, I gotta get one so bad. So,
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get into this.
Where are we, Jason?
Oh, we're at an hour 20.
We have time?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, this will be really quick if
Okay.
we just don't talk about it and we just go through it.
Bust through, let's do
so, so this game.
What are we doing? Yeah.
We are going to do a celebrity death match, but we are going to do it with horror movie characters.
this.
Now, in this case, this is just going to be fun. If we had more time, I'd say we'd go into like every little detail about this character and why this character would win. We'll just do a speed round. We can always go back to this with different characters
Cool.
later on.
That is true.
But how the rules are going to work is how I came up with this. I hope it works. Is I have this fancy little bag.
Yes.
It's got 9 horror icons in this bag.
Okay.
I'll give the bag to you, both you and Franco.
Right.
You guys will pick 3,
At
and
all
I will
at
have
once?
3. Yeah, yeah. Just pick 3 all at once. I will pick 3, and how it goes is we will each put a member in for the first round. Whoever wins that will go into the semifinals, and then we'll have a final. And
I'm not ready for
basically-
you to see my member.
my member.
Whoa, hold up.
So I'm going to give this to Jason. He's
All right.
going to pick
I picked
3
3 of them, right?
horror icons. Yes.
I'm going into the Amazon bag here.
Yes.
Wait, we can look at them, right? Can we look
No,
at
no,
we
you
can't
gotta
look
just
at our
pick.
things?
Not yet.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no. So you gotta pick 3,
1.
and you got to stick with those are the ones you're gonna have.
2. Oh, there's 3. Oh, sorry.
Perfect.
Right? Yep. Okay. Wolf Tubby.
All right, let's see.
Yes,
I'm not
So-
looking yet.
So now you can look at them. Now
Okay.
you can look at them, and you're gonna decide who you want as your first character to go into the match.
Oh.
This is gonna be round
I got
1.
some winners. Oh my God! This well, I got the all-star team right
Oh,
here.
jeez.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna get all the pussies.
Yes,
Oh, no.
because I've already won. By the way, so with this
Oh.
this is incredible.
Oh man.
How did I pick these? I didn't even look. I didn't cheat.
All right.
All right, Melda's going into the bag. This bag is purple with.
Did we get more than?
Silver metallic
Did
fringe.
we get more? Oh no, they're right here. Okay, I thought I.
he only
I don't
has
see
8.
The other
He
one.
thought he had. Okay.
All right, so let's all look at our characters.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus, I did get all the pussies. Oh, no, I got some pretty good ones. All
Okay.
right.
So
So,
what
for
do I do?
round 1, we are each going to put a character and we're going to list who the character is. So,
We
Franco,
put-
I'll let you go first.
Do we all like throw it in at one time? Because if not, I might change if I know.
Okay,
it.
yeah. Let's all put it in and then we'll just say afterwards who we have.
Okay,
Okay.
ready?
So
Yep.
1, 2, 3, go.
Boom. All right, there we go. We
All right,
dropped it.
So,
Oh wait,
Franco, who
powers
do you have?
versus powers. What do you got?
Oh, I have Art the Clown.
Fuck.
God,
Well,
all
I
right,
didn't
have-
win for sure.
I have Pinhead.
Well, that's a good one. That's a good one.
And
who
now-
you got?
I got Carrie, which I love.
Damn,
but
okay.
dude, her mom like
Lost.
killed her. I lost.
Yeah,
Because
you're
she has
gone.
powers, but her powers are not like you guys have like omniscient, omnipotent, near godlike entities.
True. All right. So
I don't
Barry
think
White's
either. I don't think either Pinhead or Art the Clown can actually be killed. Right? I mean, I mean, how
I
do you-
don't know. I feel like
we could be banished and whatever.
Yeah, you can be like slowed down.
Art the
but you
Clown
guys-
tried to kill himself and it didn't even work. Right?
True.
He
Yeah.
shot himself
I
in-
don't know. I feel like Art might be able to kill Pinhead,
Ooh.
in my opinion. I might give this one because we did see how easy it was for Dr. Chenard to kill fucking Pinhead.
Yeah, to take him out.
And he was done for. I mean, he just got a slit to the throat and he was gone.
That's true.
He was done.
That is true.
So I'm going to say fucking Art the Clown wins
Yeah.
this one, in my opinion.
He wins everything, it seems.
He does.
He does.
Fucking Art the Clown
Until we
is
get his
fucking wild.
weaknesses.
Until like the next Terrifier,
Yeah.
we're gonna find his weaknesses.
Yeah, we
It'll
gotta
start
see.
dwindling, man.
Yeah,
you know?
because that fucking girl, she fucking birthed that bitch out of the fucking.
I didn't even get. I immediately lost on that
You
one.
lost. You lost.
Carrie White was done.
That
She
was
can't even go to
Damn,
college.
I was hoping.
That was
I was
set up.
hoping that
I didn't even
Carrie-
community college.
All right, so Art the Clown, I'm going to keep him right here.
Okay.
He is in part of the finals.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so we are going to go with round 2.
All right.
Okay.
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Dropping him. Boom. Oh, there we go.
All right, so Franco, who do you have?
Did you
Ooh,
say? I would say Xenomorph. I thought it said X-Men. I'm like, what?
X-Men?
I got Freddy Krueger.
All right.
All right, that's a good one.
I have
Freddy versus Jason
the
versus-
Xenomorph. Oh, wow, and then Jason
well, you're
has
out.
Jason.
I have Jason
Are
Voorhees.
you kidding?
Dude, you have a Xenomorph?
The Xenomorph is out.
Dude,
I
the
feel
Xenomorph is
I feel like
toast.
I feel like the Xenomorph could fucking kill Jason.
Are you kidding me?
then
Jason
it's in
is a
between-
deadite.
And Jason's been in space.
Jason's
And
been in
Jason
space.
is a
He's a deadite.
Fine, I
Freddy
guess I'm
Krueger
done.
lives as long as there's a brain that can dream Freddy's alive.
All right, so then we're gonna go against Freddy versus Jason.
Well,
We're
they
gonna
actually
kill-
had a battle.
They had
Yeah.
a battle.
and who fucking
Jason
wins
won.
Well, kinda. I mean, yes,
Well,
it did cut
Freddy
off his head,
winked.
but then at the end he winked. So he's like,
And there was supposed to be that sequel.
Yeah.
"Oh boy."
They both live, so I mean, this is
And they
really
were supposed
up to
to
you
fight
guys.
Ash.
Look, I'm gonna
Yeah.
let's give it to Freddy. Let's
And
give it to Freddy.
Pinhead was supposed to be in that film too.
Yeah, so
I know. That'd be
fuck.
awesome.
That
All right.
was gonna be wild.
Just because I think I don't know. At a rematch, I think Freddy would have got him. All right.
I think so too,
All
because
right.
I think he would understand Jason's weakness a little bit more.
His mom.
His mommy.
Yeah.
His mommy. All right, so we got
That
Freddy
is true,
Krueger.
man.
I'm gonna
His
keep
mommy
him.
was
issues.
Jason.
All right.
All right. So this
So
is
now this is the last before we go into the semifinals.
okay.
All right.
Ready?
I'm not
1,
excited for
2,
this.
3. I lost.
All right. Oh shit.
What do
Oh
you got?
shit.
You got Chucky.
Okay.
Chucky. We got
I
Michael
got
Myers.
Michael Myers
and
you got-
Leatherface.
So I think Leatherface is done.
Really?
Leatherface is done.
He's so tired.
He's so without his family. I think he's really nothing. He's like a coward.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's.
I mean,
like, he's
he is
real,
a- he is-
He's real like cowardice.
He's a bubble. Yeah.
He's like cowardly lion.
You're right. He's
I
he's
feel
a
like without his family, like
He has the
urging
mind of a
him on-
child.
Yeah, he's got the mind of a child. I think.
boy.
I fucking think. I feel like Chucky could easily take his ass out.
what?
Oh, well, I don't think
Yeah.
so.
You don't
Oh
think
my
so?
God.
So what? You thinking Chucky's already done?
Well, I
for?
think that Chucky can't beat Leatherface, but I also think that
Do you think
this is
Chucky
hard.
could beat Michael Myers? Because I don't think so.
No,
no,
I
it depends on what Michael Myers you're talking about. Are we talking about like
Yeah,
Michael
we can
Myers?
call.
I said Michael Myers, so I'm
OG?
gonna go OG Michael Myers.
Okay,
like
then
the
I would say
the
Michael
first
wins.
film,
yeah,
Michael Myers.
He's fresh. He's
Not
right
this recent sewer dweller.
Yeah, no.
Like-
We're
even-
going.
Oh,
the
because-
Michael Myers I remember is Laurie Strode first film.
Yeah.
Michael Myers.
Okay.
So we're gonna go with that.
I would say I give it to Michael.
So we're gonna give it to
Yeah.
Michael. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right. So
All right.
in this case,
So actually, all three of us have actually had a victor. in
yeah,
this.
Oh,
All
a
right.
six.
victor.
Yeah. So
Yes.
we have. All right. So we have Jason's Art the Clown.
Right.
We have Franco's Freddy Krueger,
Right.
and we got my Michael Myers, and we got this.
What the? How do you pick this one? I mean, how do you?
Fuck.
Fucking. This is.
Well, the
tough.
only
I
way to do
think-
it is that
I
we
think-
have to vote, but we can't pick our own thing, right?
No, I think
No?
we should just decide. I think at this point, Michael Myers is out. I think
Really?
Art the Clown is going to fucking demolish fucking Michael Myers, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't see Michael Myers
I've seen a
as
lot of
strong.
fan art of Michael Myers being killed by Art the Clown. Too.
Have you?
Oh, haven't you?
No.
Yeah, there's like Michael like this with Art with the needle in his
Oh,
neck. There's
damn.
a lot of that.
I'm also thinking like on the comedic route.
Yeah.
I think it'd be funnier to see Freddy Krueger versus Art the Clown because I feel like they've got a very similar.
It'd be weird.
campiness
Well,
to
it
them.
actually it reminisce Freddy versus Jason because Jason doesn't talk, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Art doesn't.
Art
talk.
doesn't talk,
Freddy's got all the one-liners.
but at least Art is way more like.
He has a personality.
Yeah, he's,
Yeah.
like he doesn't need a voice because everything he does
very
speaks louder.
That mime-ish.
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah,
is very
he's
good.
very
yeah.
automative and
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah.
I feel like Freddy Krueger and Art the Clown would be more interesting to see that versus Michael Myers, in my opinion.
Man, this is tough.
So I'm gonna take myself out of this match, and I'm
Okay.
gonna say it's in between Art the Clown and Freddy Krueger.
Well,
Now
what's-
we could go a little bit deeper.
What's your
into
sell?
this.
What's your sell? Because I have a sell for Freddy.
Do you?
My sell is that Freddy would win
Okay.
because we have more of Freddy's history
Yeah.
and we know how much he's gone through and still come back.
Yeah.
And
Very
his
resilient,
Kill
man.
count is way
And
higher.
could
Yeah.
and could do you think Freddy could
And-
put Art in the dream world? Do you think?
Dude,
Because
because at the same time, I feel like art could take
jumps in
over the dream world.
Yeah, it's fuck, man.
That's why I'm like, they're both like kind of.
I'm going to concede.
Yeah,
I'm going to say because just
with an asterisk though.
Yeah.
We don't know enough yet.
That's exactly right. The experience.
Yeah.
All right. Because I think Freddie's like, look, I've dealt with these fucking guys before, right? And
True.
I've been around since the 80s. This guy just popped up a new
True.
scene, right? He's a new kid on the block type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Now you give Art 3 or 4 more films, I might,
And then this be even playing field. But
Yes.
yeah, I kind of agree too.
But I
'cause
think Freddie takes him down deep
Yeah.
into the dream world, and he'll find his weakness, whatever
Yeah.
that may be.
Yeah.
I guess it's I don't know, fucking shitty acting and a fucking magical sword. I don't know. Sorry.
Freddy could just like make he could like replicate killing the little pale girl in front of Art.
There you go.
That's what I was
Torturing
thinking.
her or
I was like,
something, lure him in.
could
Right.
he use like the pale girl in his way? 'Cause-
And then when his little whatever minion weirdo, the girl with the face all fucked up, that has birth again, but
Yeah.
it's actually now it's Freddy's head, right?
Oh, that'd be dope.
He's going to
That would be
fucking
dope as hell.
enter. He's going to get in that womb somehow, right?
Yeah.
And he's going
Ooh.
to pop out. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to
Yeah.
give it to Freddy on this. I like to know what the audience thinks. So look,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
How you guys feeling that, man?
Freddy
Yeah.
versus Art.
Especially that, or just that 3-way they had with Michael Myers and all
yeah,
that stuff. Because there's some Michael nut huggers out there that are probably
There
having a
are.
heart attack right now.
I just don't see Michael as a very strong.
Well, they fucked
Being.
it. They fucked it on the end. This last one, right? He
Yeah.
was. I mean,
Even before though, I didn't really
last
see
film
Michael.
he's beating up fire departments and shit, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it was killing fire departments, but now he can't beat up a bang geek, right?
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah,
if
a guy
I
who got
look-
beat up by
If I
geeks.
kind of
Yeah.
look though, like at like the first, let's say like the first 2 films,
Okay.
and stuff of Michael, I just don't see him as a very strong
really.
entity, in
Yeah?
my opinion. Because I mean, he's supposed to be
you're,
human.
you're,
in
you're
those,
breaking
right?
hearts right now.
I
man.
am.
Yeah.
I've already told how much I don't like Michael
There-
Myers.
There's
so
people
I was.
unsubscribing your OnlyFans.
Yeah,
right now.
right. They're like, God damn it! They're
Yeah,
like, this is
look.
the last straw.
I'll tell you what. I'll sell you
Reporting is
I'll
fraud.
sell you any of these Michael Myers masks at cost for your next OnlyFans thing.
Right.
Get the fan base back up.
Yeah.
We'll get this going.
I gotta do some nudes in this fucking
Oh,
Michael
for
Myers
real.
mask.
That is funny though. Sometimes, like I'll go through your the feed, and of course I follow Melda, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then Melda has a thirst trap picture, like you're
Ye-
shirtless, and I'm just like, oh,
Yeah, I'm
man.
completely shirtless. Sometimes in my underwear, I feel so bad, but I'm like,
I'm just like, I just keep scrolling. Just keep
yeah,
scrolling.
yeah.
That's why I have a close friends list only.
I
Because
can't.
Melton knows me.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't post my shit in my main feed.
Yeah,
It's funny.
I've always wanted to do the close friends list, but I'm too much of an attention seeker, and I want as much attention.
The best
as I
is
can.
when I'm doing it, right? I'm sitting there scrolling, and I'm like in my house. The way I sit
Yeah.
there, like the kitchen's behind the couch, right? And Gina's like sitting there, and she can see. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't care. I'm fucking scrolling,
Right.
And then I'm like, I look, I'm like, oh, that's fucking Melda, like
Yeah.
happening. And Gina's
Yeah.
like, what are you looking at? I'm like,
yeah,
don't
it's
ask.
Just Melda. It's nothing new.
Melda being all Melda about
Yeah,
it.
just don't follow the Twitter. It's even worse. Over
Oh,
there.
yeah, I know.
It's
I
even
know.
worse over there.
I need to get one.
You do. Yeah,
You got Twitter?
It's a
I
good
don't have
time.
Twitter.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
I got a burner account.
There's a fake me on there.
Yeah.
There's someone that has like a thing.
Oh, really?
There's like a whole bunch of fake me's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's always a fake
It's
me.
if like by the way, if also I'm not on those sex apps, but there's a Twitter that
But
has
I
a-
am.
but it's not. Yeah, Melda is, but it's not me. And someone sent me a screenshot of it, and it's not all thirsty, which is weird.
Really?
No, they're like
It doesn't have any pictures, but it says it's me.
yeah.
But there's nothing on it.
I recently
Oh,
had
really?
one of there's a lot of these Instagram accounts where they're like it's the fake OnlyFans page and it's like subscribe to my OnlyFans but it's your picture and like they did one of me and I'm like I do have an OnlyFans. This is not it because I saw people were like you started an OnlyFans Instagram account like like promoting. I was like
Hey,
no.
Speaking of that,
yeah.
What's this new? I was, I went to my little professional tools or whatever on Instagram, and now they have subscription Instagram.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what mine is right now.
That's pretty much OnlyFans, right? I mean, can you do nudes?
No,
and that?
no.
Oh, they monitor that.
It's very much the way I use it is there's ways now where you can do subscription lives.
Okay.
So where
Oh.
only the people who are subscribed to you can watch this live.
Yeah.
There's like subscription chat. So like only the people who are subscribed to you can chat with you or
Really?
like have a group chat. There's badges where the subscribers can buy badges, which are they give you money
Oh, nice.
and stuff. There's like community posts, I guess, that you can just fully do that, but it all goes with the same regulations as normal Instagram.
Okay, so-
it's just like if I like what I've been using it is like looks that I'm about to post. I will post a week early on the subscription page. That way, whoever wants to who subscribe, they get to see it a week early before I post on
okay.
the main account.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tight.
It's nice for a business account and stuff like that. And
Yeah, I
especially,
just
like,
didn't know. I thought I was like, are they trying to compete with OnlyFans? That's what I thought they were doing. You know.
You know,
I don't know if they can
it's
compete
them.
with
Yeah, this is
Shout
their
out to
way.
the guy who invented OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck him.
Oh,
he's
shit.
laughing all the way to bank. Right?
It was funny too because when OnlyFans first began, they contacted me asking if I wanted to do like a paid promotion with them, and it was like teach people how to do like art or like if you know how to play a guitar like that, like giving me a bunch of ideas of like how
Make
to
sure
do
you
it.
show your cock, man.
Well, the guy that
that's
started
funny.
OnlyFans is gay porn. He was in gay porn. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
I thought that was just for fans.
Oh wait, just for
Yeah,
fans.
just for fans.
Sorry.
No,
What's
only
that?
no.
Is that a new one?
It's
Oh,
a
it's
like
competitor.
a.
It's a competitor.
Yeah. It's like
OnlyFans.
Hydrox and Oreos.
Yeah,
Same thing.
But OnlyFans, it was a guy who was just doing stuff for kind of like Patreon. It was never meant for porn. And then when the porn industry
And
like
look what
really
we
got
did.
into it, they like made bucks. And then just at the beginning of last year, they were saying they were going to take all porn off.
Yeah.
And people had a fucking
Of OnlyFans?
heyday on OnlyFans, and they had a fucking.
Why would you
people-
do that?
People had a fucking heyday. Was like, how dare you? Like, you hate
don't like money?
sex workers and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You don't like the money that we're giving you, and instantly, like within days. They recanted
Reversal?
that. They were like,
Yeah.
no, we're not going to do it. We're so sorry. And I was like, yeah, why would you ever say no to that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Because like
dumb.
that's all it's known for.
You know,
now.
like the reason really why they were gonna stop it.
It was because of the child pornography.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it was like that
yeah.
was a thing.
Child
They were using it.
pornography.
Yeah,
And
I'm down.
And
sex,
also,
sex trafficking.
sex trafficking, and
Yeah.
also
was
public
also-
sex. You can't. It's illegal to have. I mean, people. Oh, it's fun, but a lot of people were having sex like in bathrooms and shit.
Yeah.
and
You're
that's
not allowed to do that?
Not allowed
No,
to do
you're
that.
not allowed
It's
to do
illegal.
that, and you're not.
film
allowed-
it.
You're not.
You're
You're also not allowed
incriminating
to
yourself.
do fisting because that's considered body modification.
That-
I don't know how that works, but like
mutilation.
Well,
mutilation.
I
That's what it was.
mean,
yeah.
you're sticking. Yeah, I mean,
Body mutilation.
I
Yeah.
kind of agree. It is a body modification a little
It's a.
bit.
It's both. It's both. Yeah.
I wish I could remember that guy's name, the one that goes all the way up to the shoulder. But I'll tell you about it later.
How is okay? all right,
Hunger
well,
FF.
that's, wow.
That's his name.
Is that
Yeah,
it? I
that's
was
him.
just kidding. It's Hunger FF. Oh, I
yeah.
love Hunger.
Don't look it up.
Anyways, yeah,
No,
don't
I
look it
won't.
up.
Don't worry.
Yeah, not you, but everybody else can. Yeah,
That's the one I was thinking. of.
yeah. You know, that's wild. Though.
Wow, that's the way. That's the way to end the show.
That's
Yeah.
the way to
So, yeah.
end it. Yeah,
Wholesome,
Oh,
clean,
boy.
family
Yeah,
fun,
exactly.
entertainment.
but we hope you liked this episode. This was a pretty fun episode.
Yeah, it was.
It was a good 10th episode. Congratulations
Hey, it was.
to
Yeah,
us.
that was
Right.
it. That was nice,
and
man.
to many more, many
We're
more.
a pod decade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets. It is true. A lot of people they come at firing out the gate. We got 1,000 ideas, but about around 8 or 9, we're totally out of ideas, and
Yeah.
then they just drift, right?
Yeah.
And so this is good. This is good, guys.
It is.
We
And
made
you know
it.
what? I'm kind of surprised because it doesn't feel like we've been doing this for very long
No.
either. And we're already at 10 episodes.
That's
That's
good.
pretty wild. Let's
keep it going.
You know what?
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
loving it.
Let's
So-
get to 25.
Yep.
We can
Easy.
do
At
it.
least. At least.
Well, yeah.
If we don't get canceled first.
Nah, we'll be all right.
I don't care if I get canceled.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I tell them always like, follow me, don't follow me, unfollow me.
Yeah,
I don't care.
It
I
doesn't
don't care.
matter.
Ain't gonna hurt me.
Yeah. So I come from generational wealth anyway.
Oh wow!
So no, I'm kidding.
Yawn.
yeah.
That only makes one of us here.
So yeah, thank you guys for subscribing and actually, what's the word I was going to say? What I wanted to say every time before we close it out is like and subscribe to our pod.
Oh,
and
yeah,
give us like an
please.
honest, because you know everybody like I listen to like people plead for like give us the 5 stars. I don't
No,
care if you give us the 5
don't
stars.
give us the 5 stars.
Just give us what you really think
us an honest
and tell us
review.
if you think we need to work
Also,
on
the
something.
Exactly.
feedback. I'm going to start an Instagram for this page too, so we can start
Yeah.
getting
Oh,
some
that's good.
feedback from you guys.
That's
So-
real good,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah, so please let us know where you guys kind of want this to go, if anything, or if you guys like the
To
segments
hell.
that we already have. Yeah, or what else you guys want us to talk about. I mean, we got a bunch of shit that we like to talk about.
Yeah,
but, you know,
yeah.
it's always
Fire
good to-
suggestions, man. That's
yeah,
always good.
But it always sounds. It's always nice to hear from what you guys think as well, because you guys
Absolutely.
make this podcast as much.
Even
as
the
we do it.
bisexuals.
Even the bisexuals.
Even the bisexuals.
You're always welcome.
You know what? Yeah.
even if
I
you
love
are,
that you guys got
even
heat-
if you are too scared to come out,
You
it's
got
all right.
wow.
Yeah.
See,
Oh
we
my God.
try to compliment it, and then you bring it right down. There you go.
Cut them right back down. All right, thank you guys. You can follow all of us. You can follow Terror Trader on social media,
yeah.
Yes,
Instagram. You guys have
sir.
TikTok?
I think.
Well-
Yeah, I think it's. But I'm not very good at that. I need if you're a 13-year-old girl or you know what the fuck you're doing in that, please get with me.
Sugar
'cause-
and spice. Or
There
whatever.
you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I have a Terror Trader AZ because we got banned. We actually had a good one, and then I put blood on it or something. And I guess they don't like
Yeah,
that.
They
And
don't
Yeah,
like that very
between-
much.
They cut us out.
I've
but-
had to make my Twitter like 6 times, or my TikTok for
Really?
6 times because of gore and stuff like that. And I don't even know why.
So
They're not
we're there,
horror
but
friendly.
Instagram's kind of our flagship,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
So follow Creepcast. Follow Creepcast. Follow Terror Trader on
Yeah.
Instagram.
There you
yeah.
go.
I say it every time. Year-round horror, only year-round horror
True.
shop that
the
matters.
only one that matters. Yeah,
in
right.
Arizona. So
That's right.
And you can follow from Elda Hyde on all of the apps,
all of the socials,
all of the sex apps,
everything.
Grinder.
How many are there?
Hinge.
There's a bunch.
Okay.
There's Scruff.
Bumble,
there's
Scruff.
Tinder. There's I don't know. Tinder's more of guys wanting to marry me, but anyways, there's
Oh wow.
I don't know. There's like
there's Sniffy. There's a bunch of shit.
yeah. There's all those things.
You know,
Okay,
I'm
Sniffy.
on every single one.
Are you really?
I am.
God damn.
I'll get it wherever I can. So.
You're
You're young.
yeah.
I'm young.
Yeah,
I gotta live it up.
Live
That's
it
right.
up.
That's right.
And then you can find me on where am I?
You're on Instagram.
I'm on Instagram. Yeah, it's
You're on Instagram.
Wolf Tummy.
the underscore wolf tummy.
There you
go. Send me complaints.
You
Whatever.
can send
Follow
the
me.
hate.
Don't follow
Yeah,
me.
You can send the hate to him.
Yeah.
Send me the hate. I don't care. And that's about it. Thank you guys for listening. We'll talk to you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.